Smith and Eddy Insurance. Also by Indian Summer Co-op, Crown and Cork, Ludington Paint and Glass. Live coverage of the Ludington Orioles is also brought to you in part by Lundquist Furniture, Benedict's Auto Center, and McGee Insurance. The Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM are teaming up to bring you exclusive coverage of tonight's game. And without delay, let's go inside the press box with the voice of the Orioles, Todd "Scoop" Hansen.
Welcome, Oriole fans, and tonight is the big game, the 145th meeting between the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Chippewas, the second oldest rivalry in the state of Michigan in terms of games played, the oldest in the Lower Peninsula, the only rivalry longer in terms of games played. Negaunee and Ishpeming in the Upper Peninsula. They played their 149th game earlier this season. Joining me tonight, we have Riley Calhoun doing color commentary, Braden Kronline, the OSN WMOM technical engineer, and our cameraman tonight is Tyson Pettinato. Thad Shank will be here. He's running a little bit late. We knew it would be close tonight, but Tyson is going to ably fill in for us, and I know he'll do a magnificent job. Scoop Hansen, honored to be here doing the play-by-play in this great, great game. Riley, it is a perfect night for high school football. Week 6 of the MHSAA season, Ludington and Manistee, a gorgeous night. Blue skies, it's cooler than it has been for the first 5 games of the season. You've got one of the great rivalries in the state of Michigan. It doesn't get any better than this, and we got a full house here tonight as well.
Yeah, one of the great rivalries in Michigan, and you know, the first time this game's being played as West Michigan Conference opponents. So let's see who gets off to the start with the series this year.
Ludington 4-1 on the season, 2-1 in the West Michigan Conference. Manistee, they are 3-2 on the season, and people filing in right now, and the stands are packed in front of us. Manistee fans packing in, and look up on the hill over on Gaylord Avenue. The cars go all the way from Tinkham up past the baseball diamond. So what a turnout tonight, and should be quite a ball game. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Last year in this game, Manistee took it to the Orioles by the score of 41-12. Last week, Manistee lost to Whitehall 56-0, while the Orioles came back from a 14-0 deficit at the half. 34 unanswered points. They win 34-14. Riley, interesting pattern that has developed here since 2010. Ludington won that game in 2010, 27-21. They fell in 2011, 2012, won in 2013, lost in 14 and 15, won in 16, lost again twice, 17 and 18, won in 19. You know that game well. You were Ludington's quarterback, won 45-14. The Orioles have fell in the last 2 games, 21-20 and 41-12. So if it holds, this pattern holds, it's the Orioles' turn to win tonight, and hopefully. But, you know, it's a rivalry. It's a rivalry game.
We hope the pattern doesn't hold and it becomes a Orioles win every year. But
exactly,
as long as we come away with a win tonight, it doesn't really matter.
We're going to step aside right now and listen to the interview I did earlier this afternoon with Oriole head coach Charlie Gunsel. Stay tuned, those fans. Welcome, Ludington Oriole football fans, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Charlie Gunsel. Tonight is the game, the big game. Ludington and Manistee, the 145th meeting between the two schools, one of the longest rivalries in the state of Michigan. It's for the Dad's Trophy. On top of that, it's homecoming tonight. On top of that, it's an awfully big West Michigan Conference game. So much going on tonight, but I know the bottom line with you and your team is execution.
Yeah, for us, it's just about playing the game and playing well and playing hard, and that's been our focus all week, and there's a lot surrounding the game. You're absolutely right. It's going to be an awesome atmosphere here tonight. We love playing at home. We love playing on homecoming, and we love the fact that we have the Chippewas here tonight. So, we're excited about it. We're a little sour. They've kind of had their way with us the last 2 years, and, we need to make plays tonight in order to snap that string and start our own.
No school today for the kids.
Yeah.
Are you worried at all about that? Because I know in the past, when I have covered sporting events since 2011, it seems like when the kids aren't in school and there's still an event played that night, they seem to be lethargic and not out of their routine.
Well, we had a team dinner at 2:30 in town at Mancino's. Actually, they did a great job feeding us, and there's so much on the line, Scoop. If you're lethargic tonight, then you got to, you better take a pulse because our kids are fired up to play this game, no doubt about it. And so I don't anticipate any, drawbacks from not having school today. I do prefer the routine. I wish we did have school today, but that's out of our control. That's an uncontrollable factor. So we had a great lunch together, and we'll be ready to go.
What are you expecting, Coach, out of the Chippewas? They're usually big up front. They usually like to pound the ball. And, you look back to 2010, Coach, there's a pattern that has developed where Ludington has won 1, Manistee's won 2. And if that pattern continues tonight, Ludington is the team that should win tonight. But there's been games in the past where Ludington has been favored, Manistee has won, and vice versa, where Manistee's been favored. You went up there a few years ago, Jake Lamonden's junior year. They were favored, and your team trounced them 49-14. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that doesn't play any role at all as far as the series and what's been happening. Obviously, if anything, it's something we want to erase. I think it bugs us. This is a big game. You hate losing to your rivals, and so we may have a little of that in the back of our mind. But Manistee's kind of changed themselves a little bit offensively. They've always liked to run the ball, but they're doing it differently this year. A little bit more power running attack than they featured in the past, where they would spread you out and veer you. Now they're just getting up into you. Playing football in a telephone booth is kind of how we explain it. Defensively, they do what they do, and they do it well. They've been doing it a long time. They understand their defense. They've always defended us well. So we had to make some adjustments this week to kind of try to pick off some of the things we've seen on film that they've done and to us in the past and what they've been doing this year. So, both teams are going to make adjustments as the game wears on, but Manistee, Ludington, and that's basically what it comes down to, and we're excited that it's here tonight.
Well, knock on wood, your team has remained healthy for the most part through the first 5 weeks of the season. Tonight's week 6. The Manistee Chippewas in town, the Ludington Orioles, and it doesn't get any better than this. You're going to have an absolutely gorgeous night for football. The fall has finally arrived, and it's going to be cooler tonight, but it looks like we're going to have a beautiful night for football, as the way it should be for Ludington and Manistee.
Yeah, I think this is why you play high school football. We talk to our kids about it. The atmosphere tonight is going to be second to none. We have the best student section in West Michigan. We have the Hill, and all those things play a role in the football game. It's an event. It's not just a football game. It's an event, and we want our kids to enjoy the event, to enjoy the homecoming. But we've stressed all week, your job is to win the football game, and so they understand that. And I think our kids will be amped up. If anything, we got to maybe calm them down a little bit, but they'll be amped up. They'll be ready to go, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, Coach, we want that Dad's Trophy back in the hallways of Ludington High School where it rightfully belongs. And hopefully the Orioles go out and are able to attain and get the trophy back tonight. It's something that, as a Ludington Oriole, I can attest to. When you lose a game, it always hurts. When you lose to Manistee, it hurts doubly. It stays with you. And I was talking with Levi Lehman earlier this week, and I said it's a game. When you win it, you'll remember it the rest of your life. And unfortunately, if you lose, that stays with you as well. And they don't hurt any more than when you fall to the Manistee Chippewas. Yeah,
that's why it's a rivalry, right? They're 28 miles to the north. Our kids compete against each other and everything. And it's just like you never want to lose a fight with your brother. You never know, because you're going to hear about it. So, our kids are amped. We're ready to go. We're looking forward to it. But yeah, this one it's different. And we'll talk to the kids in pregame. It's just there's going to be a different feel to this football game, and that's just the nature of the beast. And thankfully, we're relevant. We're 4-1. We're playing good football. They're 3-2. They're hanging in there. We have an opportunity tonight to put some distance between the two teams, and that is the goal. Is to go out and play good, solid, fast football. And at the end of the night, the goal is to be at 5. And that it's as simple as that. Our job is to go from 4 to 5 wins, and we're going to do what we need to do to get there. Well, good luck, Coach, to you and the Orioles. I look forward to talking to you after the ball game. And as always, go get 'em O's. Thanks, Scoop. Welcome back to jam-packed Oriole Field. Fans still filing in. The standing room only. This is great to see, Riley.
Yeah, I've never seen this many people at a Ludington football game before. I know there's been a lot of homecomings, but the stands are packed tonight.
Band getting set to play here. Here come the Manistee Chippewas out on the field. The Orioles will be coming out momentarily. Manistee in their white jerseys, white pants. They have their Michigan Wolverine-style football helmets on. And here come the Ludington Orioles as the Vagabond is played. And Ludington will be in their black jerseys. They debuted these black jerseys last week with a 34-14 victory over Montague. Black tops, black pants. The only thing orange on the jersey is the O on the helmet. And the Orioles come into this game again 4-1 on the year. We want to thank PM Builders, the exclusive starting lineup sponsor located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Pure Marquette Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And taking a look at those starting lineups. First for the Manistee Chippewas, their quarterback, number 11, Jeff Huber. The running backs are number 10, Caden Cott, number 2, Isaiah Davis, and number 22, Nick Horncole. The wide receiver, number 86, Matthew Thies. The tight end, 88, Brian McNeil. The offensive tackles are number 61, Caden Van Sickle, and 51, Donovan Kirchinger. The guards are 52, Braden Sorensen, and 78, Carter Fredericks. The center, 55, Connor Lindeman. That's the Manistee starting offense. On defense for the Manistee Chippewas, starting on the defensive line, 78, Carter Fredericks, and 20, Josiah Awamolo. They are the defensive tackles. 88, Brian McNeil, a defensive end, and 61, Caden Van Sickle, a defensive end. The linebackers, 56, Trevor Adamczyk, 52, Braden Sorensen, and also number 9, Trevor Spencer, and number 2, Isaiah Davis. The secondary, number 3, Max Miles. He's a cornerback. The free safety, number 22, Nick Horncole. And that is the Manistee starting defense. Also, the cornerback, number 25, Cannon Petzak. Right now, we're going to step aside, folks. When we return, we'll have the kickoff in the 145th meeting between the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Chippewas. You're listening to and watching 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to jam-packed Oriole Field. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, joined tonight by Riley Calhoun, Graydon Kronline, and also Tyson Pettinato. Again, a big thank you to PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. You know, Riley, everything that could be said has been said. The 145th meeting, it's homecoming. It's a battle for the Dad's Trophy. It's time for some football now.
Yeah, let's see what happens. It should be a good one.
All right, folks, I'm going to give you Ludington's starting lineup right now on offense. Starting tonight at quarterback number 15, Chase Hackert. The starting tailback number 5, Trey Forfinski. The fullback number 9, Levi Lehman. The slot back 14, Aiden Gilchrist. The wide receivers 11, Nathan Gilchrist. And number 1, Gage Jones. The offensive line for the Orioles at center 55, Michael Nichols. The right guard 52, Charlie Gamble. The left guard 53, Will Luce. The right tackle 54, Adam Keffer. The left tackle 62, Corbin Wagonmaker. On defense for the Orioles, we will have the defensive line first. 60, Miguel Mendez is a defensive end. 30, Dom Wheaton, a defensive end. The defensive tackle, 50, Colby Nelson. And 28, Derek Dunsel. The nose tackle, 56, Cole Hackert. The linebackers for the Orioles are number 9, Levi Lehman, and number 5, Trey Forfinski. The secondary, the free safety, Gage Jones, number 1. Number 4, Cole Johnson is a cornerback. And it'll either be Nathan Gilchrist or Aiden Gilchrist starting at the other cornerback. And Daniel Ramirez, number 24, will start at strong safety. That is your starting lineups for the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Chippewas, both on offense and defense. And here we go. Set to kick off for the Chippewas will be big number 78, Carter Fredericks. Back deep for the Orioles, that looks to be Gage Jones, or is that one of the Gilchrist? I think that's Aiden Gilchrist.
Was it? Yep.
Oh, it is Gage Jones. Okay, sun was shining on the uniform. That was my only excuse. Here's a little pooch kick, and it's fielded there and downed immediately by the Orioles' number 28, Derek Dunsel.
Yep, there's going to be a flag there on Manistee, though, for a false start.
Good job there by Derek Dunsel, showing some good hands there, Riley.
Yeah, good hands. I would like to see him run with it, though, Scoop. He had a little room there.
He did have a little room, but, you know, also if you look at Derek, he's a defensive lineman, so you got to give him a little credit on that.
Oh, I mean, he's athletic. I mean, we've seen him play enough. I think he could have taken it back.
So there is a penalty, as Riley said, on Manistee right there. So there'll be a re-kick, and it'll be from the 35-yard line, offsides on Manistee. Great night for football, week 6 of the MHSAA season. We can only hope it's half as nice as this next week at Whitehall. Orioles on the road. It'll be their final road regular season game. Then they're home for their final 2 regular season games against Muskegon Orchard View and Mason County Central. Frederick set to kick off again for the Chippewas. Let's see if they do the same thing. He's aiming over there towards Dunsel once again. And here's the kick, and fielded there. And it's Johnny Weinert. Weinert's got the ball to midfield. And a good job by Johnny Weinert fielding that ball right there to the Oriole second baseman. He's got good hands. And Johnny gets the ball out past midfield and into Manistee territory.
Yeah, I like how he returned that. He put his shoulder down, and good athletic play by Johnny Weiner there.
He's a Weinert. He's a tough kid. Not the biggest of kids, but I'll tell you what, he's got the heart the size of Texas.
If he's anything like his brother Esky.
Esky. All right, 1st and 10 for the Orioles. 11:52 to go. We're just underway here. Manistee kicking off to Ludington. Chase Hackert, the Oriole quarterback. The Orioles will start at the Manistee 47. Here's a pitch, and that is Gilchrist. Gilchrist to 45-40, 35-30, and he's brought down inside the Manistee 30-yard line, down to about the 28.
Forfinski there.
I'm sorry, Forfinski.
Hey,
Forfinski on the carry.
If that's the sign of what's going to happen tonight, it's going to be a long night for the Chippewas.
I've done that a couple times this year. It's a good thing I got you and Braden to keep me in line. Trey Forfinski on the carry right there. Okay, we got it out of the way for tonight's game now.
Yeah.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Chippewa 31-yard line. Hackert, high snap. Now he's going to keep, and he lost of 1 on the play right there.
Yeah,
and
something happened up front there, Scoop. Little miscommunication maybe up front, but I mean, a loss of 2 is better than a loss of 5. So
yeah, on the tackle for Manistee, number 20 there, Josiah Awamolo.
Loss on the play.
2nd down and 11. Ball on the Chippewa 32-yard line. Hackert looking over the Manistee defense. Steps back, passes away, and it's caught out there. And that's, I believe that's number 11. Yes, it is. That's Nathan Gilchrist on the reception. Good swing on that ball, Riley.
Yeah, nice first ball by Hackert, and great catch, and nice third down here. It's third and very manageable.
Just as Riley said, with that completion, that pitch and catch there from Hackert to Nathan Gilchrist, who is our Indian Summer player in the spotlight, that makes it a lot more manageable here on third down for the Orioles. We'll say third and about 3. Short 3, long 2. Hackert will give on the carry, and that's a first down, Ludington. Trey Forfinski on the carry. He got right behind his center there. He got behind Nichols and also his left guard, Will Luce, and the right guard, Charlie Gamble, and it's a first down for Ludington.
Trey is a handful back there to bring down, and Manistee is going to have a long night dealing with him.
Trey runs hard. He keeps those legs pumping. Tough to bring down. Oriole quarterback over the last couple of years. Hackert will pitch it now. Forfinski's got some room. He's at the 15, the 10. He's down to about the 7-yard line. Making the tackle for the Chippewas, number 22 right there. That was Nick Horncole and number 9, Trevor Spencer. First down, goal to go for the Ludington Orioles.
This would be huge to punch a score in here, Scoop.
Yeah, specifically on the first drive and making a statement, Riles.
Yeah, talking to Scott Smith outside the fence there before the game, he says if we don't come out hot, we're not gonna hang like last week.
You might have a point. Hackert on the keeper, and he gets down to about the 5 right there.
It almost looked like he was gonna go for a little leap into the end zone there and didn't quite make it.
Manistee closed quickly on that. Isaiah Davis on the stop there. Second down and goal to go. Ball on the Chippewa 5-yard line.
Let's see what the Orioles draw up here, Scoop.
Lehman in the slot along with Forfinski now in motion. Hackert, he's rolling. He's got Gage Jones. Gage Jones is open, and now he gets rid of it. It's going to be incomplete. He had Gage Jones open in the corner.
He wasn't that open, Scoop. It was a good decision, but I would have liked to see him tuck it and just run in the end zone. He had room, and he's got the speed, but we got a flag here. Probably going to be a holding.
You know, I always hate to disagree with my color commentary man, but he had Gage open for a split second right there early on. But then again, you know, I know you're talking from your quarterback experience, Riley.
Yeah, moving on the run like that, you can't get as much velocity on the ball. So if you're ever unsure, it's better just to keep it.
You would know that better than me. You were a good quarterback running out of the pocket. I was a pure pocket passer.
You were a quarterback, Scoop?
Believe it or not, I was.
Wow.
Way back in 1982. All right, that's a penalty there on the Orioles, so it's going to take them back to the 16-yard line. I shouldn't have gave that year. Now all the fans are going to look up the records there, and it's not too impressive. All right, there's Forfinski on the carry. Gain of a couple right there.
Yeah, the Orioles really need to pick this first down up and get it in the end zone. It kind of wouldn't be very satisfying settling for 3 points here.
8:23 to go in the opening quarter. It's going to bring up a third and goal to go for Ludington. They're at the Manistee 13. Hackert calling out the cadence. There's a blitz. And Hackert on the run. His pass is away. It's caught.
Nice catch by Levi Lehman.
Great catch there by Levi Lehman. Good concentration to hold on to that because he was hit immediately when he caught that ball.
Oh, Levi took a shot. It was a great play to keep hands on that ball.
Yep, Levi brought down there. The ball is at the Manistee 8-yard line. Coming in, Miles Wilson, the Oriole kicker. And the ball will be held by Johnny Weinert. He wears number 6. It'll be snapped. I believe that's Big Country in there. Matthew Westhouse will be the snapper. 4th down and goal to go for Ludington. 7:31 to go. Here's the snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Ludington draws first blood. A field goal by number 10, Miles Wilson, and with 7:27 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 3, Manistee nothing. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future projects. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Oriole Field Homecoming 2022. Wilson just kicks off, and it's fielded there by the Chippewas number 3, Max Miles, and making the tackle for the Orioles looked to be number 28. Or was that 20? Joe Benz on the tackle, number 20. That field goal that was good there by Miles Wilson, folks, was a 25-yarder. So a 25-yard field goal by Miles Wilson, Ludington out to a 3-0 lead.
You can't complain about the 3 points, but that was a real win for Manistee.
Well, you could, the Orioles had it down to the Chippewa 5-yard line right there. So
it's tough when you have to settle for 3 and you're at that point in the field.
All right, Manistee now with the football, their first offensive possession. And on the carry for the Chips, number 22, that's Nick Cornhole.
And Manistee is shifted from their typical offense the last, 10 years. They've ran the veer for as long as I can remember. And they've switched back to a wing T formation, and they're gonna deceive you and try to keep the ball in different people's hands and make the linebackers think they're in another guy's hands.
Yeah.
And it's just the Orioles defense has to stay on their assignment tonight.
You look at Riley, how close up Isaiah Davis, their running back, is to the quarterback there. You don't see a team with a tighter formation than that. Good job by the Orioles right there. Gage Jones doing a nice job running the Manistee quarterback, number 11, Jeff Huber, out of bounds right there. Manistee's going to find, if they try to go outside, it's tough sledding against the Orioles and their speed on defense.
Oh, yeah. Defensively, that's the Orioles' strong suit, is their linebackers and their outside game. Yeah. The defensive front has been looking up, though, lately, so we'll see what happens. 3rd and 6 for the Chippewas, 6:19 to go. Although, we say the Chips come out in a wing T, they haven't with their first 2 offensive looks here. I don't know what you want to call it. It's almost like I don't know.
Well, it looks like a couple slot backs. Looks like almost 3 slot backs right now.
They're going back to the veer that they typically would run.
22 in motion, and that's Horncole.
Nice play by Forfinski.
Oh, Forfinski passes away, and it's a floater. Oh, and it's incomplete. Almost picked off there by Cole Johnson. Johnson had his hands on it, and it just couldn't corral it right there, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 6 for Manistee. Good first defensive stand for the Ludington Orioles.
And Trey Forfinski came to play tonight, Scoop. He is all over the field tonight, and good job up front by the Orioles, too. The D-line is really causing some havoc.
These Orioles want that dad's trophy back in the hallways of LHS.
Yeah, it's been too long, that's for sure.
2 years it's been residing up in Manistee. First thing when you go to a basketball game, you see up there. All right, into punt for the Chippewas, number 78, Carter Fredericks. Back deep for the Orioles. I believe that's Gage Jones. 5:54 to go. Opening quarter, Ludington up 3-0. Here's the punt. It's a low line drive. Comes down about the 37. Jones will let it roll. It's still rolling and got a great Manistee roll right there. Ludington will take over 1st and 10 from about their own 21-yard line. It's one right there. You'd like to see your punt returner pick up there, Riley. But, hey, better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, low kick like that. It took a funny bounce. Probably a smart decision by Gage Jones.
Ludington comes out again. Their quarterback, number 15, Chase Hackert. Tailback is number 5, Trey Forfinski. The fullback, number 9, Levi Lehman. Slot back is 14, Aiden Gilchrist. Wide receiver, number 11, Nathan Gilchrist, who's our Indian Summer Player in the spotlight. Also, number 1, Gage Jones. Offensive line for the Orioles, the center, 55, Mike Nichols. The left guard, 53, Will Luce. The right guard, 52, Charlie Gamble. Left tackle, 62, Corbin Wagonmaker. And the right tackle, 54, Adam Keffer. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on their own 21-yard line. Hackert calling out the cadence. He'll look back. Pass is away. Caught by Gage Jones. Jones escapes 1 tackle, and he's going to have a nice pickup on 1st down right there. Gain of at least 7, maybe 8 yards. Quick pitch and catch right there.
Yeah, Gage has a little bit of swagger to him, Scoop. He's a little, I I don't know how to describe it, but he's got this attitude, and I like it. It's good for the Orioles.
He's a gamer, and I've always loved his competitiveness.
Oh, yeah, no one's going to compete harder than him out there.
2nd down and 2 for the Orioles. Ball on their own 28-yard line. Ludington 3, Manistee nothing. 5:37 to go, opening quarter. Hackert will give it straight ahead, and that's a first down there for Trey Forfinski, running hard. He's got the ball out near the Oriole 33, 34-yard line.
Yes, it looks like the Orioles' game plan is Trey Forfinski tonight.
That was just a straight-ahead power run, Riley. Getting behind the center right there.
I tell you what, it's going to set up a nice play-action pass, and Hackert's going to throw it over the top for a touchdown. It's going to happen. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on their own 33-yard line. Hackert rolls. Now he pitches. Forfinski getting to the outside. He's at the 40, the 45. He's at midfield. He's at the 45 of Manistee before he's driven out of bounds. Nice run by Trey Forfinski right there on the pitch from quarterback Chase Hackert. Yeah, the Orioles up front are just doing a great job, and Trey's running his heart out, that's for sure.
Ball is placed at the Manistee 45-yard line. Ludington up 3-0. 5:02 to go, opening quarter. Again, the 145th meeting between the two schools. Ludington leads the overall series 69-64 with 11 games ending in a tie. Here's another pitch. It's Forfinski. He gets to the outside. He's at the 40. And a good job by the Chippewas, number 22 there. And that was Nick Horncole coming up to make the stop. And, you don't see a lot of defenders bring Trey down one-on-one in the open field.
No, I think Trey lost his footing a little bit, too, there. But Trey's taking a breather here, and we'll see what the Orioles
probably,
drop.
I was going to say, probably be Joe Benz in there, I would think.
Yeah, I think the Orioles are going to go to the air here. They've ran the past 5, 6, 7 times, and it's going to bring up a good opportunity.
2nd down and 5. Hackert's pass is complete. That's Aiden Gilchrist. Aiden's got a first down. Gain of 6 on the play.
Aiden misread his block there for a second, but he made it his way through, picked up the first down. Good play by Hackert and Gilchrist.
Nice job there, Riley, on the yak, the yards after catch.
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
4:08 remaining in the opening quarter. Ludington 3, Manistee nothing. This is the Orioles' second offensive possession. Their defense looked mighty impressive in their first try out on the field against the Chippewas. Forced them into a 3-and-out. Benz on the carry. He's got some room. He's down to the 30. Breaks it to the outside. And Joe Benz has a nice pickup before he's brought down by Nick Horncole.
Joe Benz is a good future player here for the Orioles. At running back, he can run, and he made a good run there.
He's got some speed.
Yeah, he's pretty shifty, too.
Gain of 9 on the play there by Joe Benz. 2nd down and 1 for the Orioles. Ball at the Chippewa 26-yard line. Benz remains in the backfield along with quarterback Chase Hackert. In motion, Levi Lehman. Now he'll get set up, slot back. Hackert keeps. Hackert, and he is near. Well, he's got an Oriole first down. He's got the first down and then some. On the stop for the Chippewas, number 52, Braden Sorensen.
First down, Orioles.
While we're got a moment here, Riley, we'd like to send out condolences to the Keffer family. Adam Keffer playing with a heavy heart, folks. He lost his father, David, here recently, and we send out our condolences to the Keffer family, the OSN, WMOM. We're thinking about the Keffer family and Adam Keffer. All right, Joe Benz on the carry. He's got the ball down inside the 20 to the 15, maybe the 14. So offensive line, you got to give them a lot of kudos right here, Riley. They're making the holes for their running backs.
Yeah, they're dominating up front right now, and that's always the story with Manistee is they think they got a big line and big, strong line, and they come in and we just block them back.
And you got to really send out a double kudos to Adam Keffer. He's loves his football.
Yeah, and I can only imagine what's on his mind.
Yeah, the Orioles number 54, their right tackle. All right, Hackert will pitch it now. Forfinski on the carry. He's got a couple right there. Hacker right there on those pitches. Manistee, they're going to be they're crashing hard on those. So a couple of those pitches, the Manistee defensive end has been pretty close there, Riley.
Yeah, these first couple of drives are really going to set up for, we don't have any big plays yet, big down the field plays, but these first 2 drives are really going to set up for later in the game for the play action and the big, deep plays down the field.
Great point. 3rd and 1 for the Orioles, 1:35 to go opening quarter. They're up 3-0. 25-yard field goal by Miles Wilson. Hackert will give it to Forfinski. Forfinski running behind his left guard and left tackle. He's got, let's see here. Yeah, he's got an Oriole first down. About 4 Chippewas there bringing him down, but not until he got the needed yardage. 1:25 to go, opening quarter. Ludington 3, Manistee nothing. 145th meeting between the two schools. First down and goal to go for the Ludington Orioles. Big shout out to Crown and Cork. They're open Monday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. All right, the Orioles now, first down, goal to go. Hackert has Forfinski in the backfield. He'll fake the hand. Fumble! Hackert was lucky to jump on it, though. The Orioles will retain possession. As I was meant, go ahead, Riley.
Lucky break.
Yes, it was. I was mentioning Crown and Cork. Everything is made with fresh and when possible with locally sourced ingredients. Located at 502 West Loomis, across from the Ludington Marina. Check out our Facebook page for our specials. That's Crown and Cork. My wife and I, we just ate there the other night, and food was delicious. All right, here we go. Second down and goal to go for the Orioles. 34 seconds to go in opening quarter. Hackert's going to go over the middle. Pass deflected and intercepted. Hackert's pass was deflected, and it is intercepted by the Manistee Chippewas. They will take over 1st and 10.
Intercepted by Sorensen.
At the 1-yard line.
You can't blame anyone there. It's just a good play by the Manistee line there. Tip it up, and they came back down with it.
28 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 3, Manistee nothing. That's the second time in 2 offensive possessions the Orioles have been inside the Manistee 5, Riley, and they've only come away with 3 points thus far. All right, first down. 1st and 10 for Manistee. Ball on their own 1-yard line. Huber is the quarterback. He'll give it straight ahead, and nice. Oh, he just got that ball out there, and looked like Levi Lehman, along with Derek Dunsel, leading the charge there for the Orioles. Second down and 10 for the Chippewas. That should be the last play of the first quarter, and it will be. Ludington will take a 3-0 lead into the second quarter. You're watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Scoop Hansen, Riley Calhoun, Braden Kronline, and Tyson Pettinato, who is doing the work on the camera for us tonight for the Oriole Sports Network. Thad Shank will be with us a bit later. Folks, we will be broadcasting, we'll be live streaming the halftime ceremonies of the crowning of the King and Queen. And we'll also hoping to get to the Indian Summer interview that I did with Nathan Gilchrist. We should be able to get to that as well. Okay, back to football action here. The start of the second quarter. Ludington up 3-0. Manistee with a second down and 10. Ball is at your own 1-yard line.
Student section could come up huge here for the Orioles.
Huber is the quarterback. He'll fumble! Orioles have it! Touchdown Orioles! Touchdown Ludington! Falling on the ball there. You see, was it 14, I believe? Was that Gilchrist?
Get that, Tyson. And popcorn's going everywhere.
The student section going nuts. The Manistee ball carrier was hit in the end zone. He fumbled the ball. The Orioles recover, and it's a touchdown, Ludington. Daniel Ramirez recovered the fumble in the end zone for the Orioles. Ramirez recovers the fumble. Ludington now up 9-0, and Wilson in to attempt the point after. The holder for the Orioles, number 12, unless he switched numbers. Here's the kick is up, and the kick is good. And that was Johnny Weinert, the holder. He's changed numbers, I believe. He's number 12 now. Ludington up 10-0. The first play there of the second quarter. Oriole defense forces a fumble. 10-0 Orioles. You are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the OSN. Stay tuned, those fans.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington has just scored. Daniel Ramirez recovers the fumble in the end zone. And Miles Wilson hits the point after. Ludington up 10-0, 11:56 to go in the opening half. We believe the holder right there was Miles Wilson's younger brother, who's wearing jersey number 12. We don't have it listed on our roster. Miles Wilson with the kick. Yeah, we understand Johnny Weinert was hurt, and he wears number 6, so we believe that was Miles Wilson's younger brother right there. We'll try to get the name for you here in a bit, but the kick there by Wilson is fair caught. Manistee will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
Michael Wilson.
All right, that was Michael Wilson was the holder. He is number 12. We'll jot that down right now. Michael Wilson, the younger brother of Miles Wilson. So you have the brother, Miles Wilson is the kicker, and his brother, Michael, is the holder. Manistee 1st and 10. Here's the run right here. And good yardage there on the carry for the Chippewas, number 22. And that was Nick Horncole. You had a trio of Orioles coming up there to make the stop.
Ball carried by Horncole. Brought down by Gilchrist.
Nathan Gilchrist leading the charge. Oriole defensive line again. No tackle, 56, Cole Hackert. Defensive tackles are Colby Nelson and Derek Dunsel. The ends are Dom Wheaton and Miguel Mendez. 2nd and 3 for the Chippewas. Gain of 7 on that last play. Here's a run, and it's going to be close to a first down. There probably is a first down for the Chippewas' Caden Cott.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good there at the end, though.
He did.
He's gonna feel
he got
that
bent
tomorrow.
backwards,
Yeah.
Riley. Yep.
Yeah.
The Oriole linebackers, Trey Forfinski and Levi Lehman. The secondary for the Orioles, you have Gage Jones out there along with Cole Johnson. And right now, Nathan Gilchrist was out there a moment ago. I think he still is. Coach Dyna said he was going to be rotating Nathan and Aiden. Good job there.
Nice
Trey
play.
Forfinski coming up from his linebacker spot, making the tackle on the Chippewas, Isaiah Davis. 2nd down and 9 for the Chippewas. 10:38 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 10-0.
Should be like 17-0, but you got to be happy with 10-0. Better than nothing.
And better than 3-0 where we were just a moment ago. All right.
Yeah. Let's see if the Oriole defense can come up with another huge play.
Huber, the quarterback. Now he'll give it. And on the carry, and maintaining his footing right there, and he is close to a first down, was the Chippewas number 22, and that was Nick Horncole. We've seen a lot of Horncole in this first half so far, and it will be a Chippewa first down. He did a nice job there, Riley, of maintaining his balance.
Yeah, and
to
the
get that.
Orioles defense has to wrap there. You can't just come in with your shoulder and not wrap.
Now we're seeing the wing tee. Huber. Oh, good job right there as the Orioles bring down, and that was big number 50, Colby Nelson. The Colby Nelson fan club is going to love that one. On the carry for the Chippewas, 22, Nick Horncole.
Colby Nelson's another player that's really improved the last few years, and it's all showing this year. He's been a beast up front.
He certainly has been, Riley. Boy, you have a great observation on him right there. You know, you put Colby up there with Dom Wheaton, who's just a sophomore. Oriole defensive line, they've got some muscle on that line.
Yeah.
Second down and 10 for the Chippewas, 9:19 to go in the second quarter. Ludington up 10-0. On the carry is Cott, and Cott has the ball down to the Oriole 45, maybe to the 44 before he's brought down.
Down by Forfinski.
Forfinski on the tackle for the Orioles.
Yeah, the front four for the Orioles is really improved. I mean, all of them.
3rd and 5 for Manistee. 8:53 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 10-0. Orioles scoring on a 25-yard field goal by Miles Wilson and a 1-yard fumble recovery in the end zone. Actually, it was a fumble recovery in the end zone by Daniel Ramirez. Here's a run.
I think they got the first down.
And they're close if they don't have it. Yes, the side judge has moved those markers, so it's a first down for Manistee.
Ball carried by Cott, brought down by Dunstall.
On the carry there for the Chippewas, number 10, Caden Cott. Nathan Gilchrist now in the game for Ludington. He's at a cornerback position. Gage Jones is the free safety. The other cornerback, Cole Johnson. Manistee back in the wing tee once again. And here is a run, and Levi Lehman leading the way there. Gage Jones also in on the stop. That was 22 with the ball there, and he's had a very active first half. That was Nick Horncole. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9.
By Horncole, brought down by Nelson.
Colby Nelson again, Riley.
1 yard on the field.
Levi Lehman was in there as well.
Yeah, Colby is just making plays tonight. Levi, too. Levi's really started to come downhill as a linebacker and make a lot of plays.
Well, I'll tell you, watching Oriole linebackers, Lehman and Forfinski, that's a lot of fun watching those two play.
Oh, yeah.
They're all over the field. All right, straight ahead is Davis, and he's got a nice gain right there, and he basically just
Ball carried by Davis.
was looking for black shirts to run over right there. Gage Jones came up.
That's a touchdown if Gage Jones doesn't make that play. And good play by Gage Jones getting low and making the tackle.
Gage was able to get lower than Davis, and Davis was awfully low right there, too.
Third down.
What's the old adage there, Riley? Low man wins?
Yep. If Gage would have been a little bit higher, he would have been feeling that.
3rd down and 2 for the Chippewas. Ball at the Oriole 33-yard line. 6:55 to go in the second quarter. Huber, he'll give it now to Cott. Cott close to.
I think they got it again, Scoop.
Yeah, they're right now. They are moving the ball very impressively right now, Riley.
By Jones. First down.
They're eating a lot of clock, too.
First down for Manistee.
You know, that's one thing about this offense is they can burn a lot of time up in the game really fast, and it doesn't really play into the Orioles. I think we like to play a little bit faster and move the ball fast, and I think this is part of Manistee's strategy coming in is just slow the game down and take up a lot of time.
Jeff Huber is the quarterback. He is a senior. The running backs are 22 Horncole, 10 Cott, and 2 Davis. Here's
they ran the
they got the quarterback out there. Oh, great job there by Nathan Gilchrist. Couple of 11s going at it right there. Gilchrist makes the tackle.
What do you call that when they put the ball behind their? It's called something.
A blind bootleg by the quarterback?
Yeah, Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Cott did a nice job there disguising the football.
Yeah.
He tried to get outside, but I'll tell you what, Nathan Gilchrist wasn't fooled. He makes a nice stop right there, and he only gives the Chippewa quarterback a gain of 2 on the play, so 2nd down and 8. That Chippewa offensive line, 51 Donovan Kirchinger, also 52 Braden Sorensen, 55 Connor Lindemann, 61 Caden Van Sickle, and 78 Carter Fredericks. Another good job by the Oriole defensive line right there. Lehman was there, but also that was actually was the two linebackers doing a nice job there for Finsky and Lehman.
36.
5:04 to go in the opening half. Ludington 10, Manistee nothing. And we're going to send it back. We're going to step aside. You are watching the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to a jam-packed Oriole Field, standing room only. The 145th meeting between the Orioles and the Chippewas. Ludington up 10-0 in the battle for the coveted Dad's Traveling Trophy. Manistee facing a 3rd and 6 from the Oriole 26-yard line. And with the ball, actually, it is short. I got fooled on that. I think a lot of people did, but luckily the Ludington defense did a pretty good job on that, Riley.
Yeah, but it's going to be a 4th and short. Manestee's going to go for it, and they have converted the last few 3rd and shorts. So Orioles need a big stand here up front.
4th and 2 for Manistee. 4:38 to go in the second quarter. Orioles on top, 10-0. Manistee does that. They have a big offensive line, Riley. If you look at that, there's some big hosses up front there. Here we go. Huber on a long count. He'll give now, and on the carry there was caught. Looked like we had him stopped, but nope, it's going to be a first down, Manistee. They get it on 4th and 2. 4:21 to go in the opening half.
Scoop, did you really play quarterback?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Did you?
I wouldn't want to compare my stats with your stats, though.
Oh, that was a different age back
my
then.
stats would look very diminutive.
Did you drop back and pass?
I was a drop back passer, but my senior year I was a defensive back. I was a backup quarterback my senior year. Had a lot more fun hitting people than being hit. All right, 3:56 to go. Manistee. Huber with the ball. He's rolling to his right. He's going to let it go. He's got a receiver in the end zone. Touchdown, Manistee. That's a 20-yard touchdown pass. Quarterback Jeff Huber to Nick Horncole. And we now have a 10-6 game with 3:50 to go in the opening half. That was an impressive drive there by the Chippewas, Riley.
Yeah, and was it Gage Jones that lost his footing there? Or?
Yeah, unfortunately, Gage lost his footing right there, and the Manistee receiver was wide open in the end zone.
Yep, that could have been an interception if he wouldn't have fumbled on the ground.
In for the point after attempt for the Chippewas. Looks like number 81. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 3:50 to go in the opening half from Oriole Field, the 145th meeting between the Orioles and Chippewas, Ludington 10, Manistee 7, back in 60 here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Oriole Field, Homecoming 2022, Ludington 10, Manistee 7, 3:50 to go in this opening half. Manistee getting set to kick off. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. You can give Mike Benedict a call at 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, now located 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Well, a very time-consuming drive there that ended up very fruitful for the Manistee Chippewas, Riley.
Yeah, the Orioles need to come back with a touchdown right here.
Here's the kickoff. It's a short kick, and it was fielded there by the Orioles' Chase Hackert.
I don't know why he didn't run with it a little bit. He's an athlete.
Hackert fields it right there, and the Orioles, with 3:42 to go before the half, will have a 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Orioles with a 25-yard field goal, and their other touchdown came courtesy of their defense, recovering a fumble in the end zone. They lead 10-7. Hackert, Forfinski, and Forfinski bobbled it. Now he gets it back. He'll cut it inside, and he's got a gain of about 5 right there out to the Chippewa 40-yard line, or to the Oriole 40-yard line, excuse me.
Yeah, nice run by Forfinski. A little worrisome there when he was bobbling it, but put a shoulder down, picked up 5.
Brought down by Fredericks.
Fredericks on the tackle for the Chippewas, 3:22 to go. Manistee has won the last 2 games in this rivalry series. The last game played here at Oriole Field went right down to the wire. Ludington went for a 2-pointer at the end of the game. Manistee thwarted it, and Manistee held on for the 21-20 win. Here's Forfinski. He's got a 1st down. Boy, he took a pounding right there from 3 Chippewas. He's got the ball out to midfield, so it's a 1st down, Ludington.
Which Gilchrist is number 14 again?
Aiden is 14.
Aiden had an awesome block right there and allowed Trey to get more than minus 5 yards. He got 5 yards.
That's what you love there when your teammates pick you up with an awesome block.
Especially at the wide receiver position. That's one of the toughest positions to block in open field, and he did a great job.
Well, if there's 2 people who are not going to shy away from contact, it's Aiden and Nathan Gilchrist.
Definitely.
2:42 to go until the half. Ludington up 10-7. Orioles with the ball inside Chip territory. And this is Sunshine Schillinger trying to get to the outside. Schillinger's got the corner. David Sunshine. Oh, wow. And he's got a 1st down.
He's got speed. Wow.
Sunshine Schillinger with his first carry of the night. And he's got a gain of about, what are they going to mark him down at? The 38-yard line. Sunshine Schillinger wearing number 3. He's not just a basketball player, folks.
No, and as he gets more used to this football thing, you're going to see him on the field a lot more. He's an athlete, and that's for sure.
1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Chippewa 38-yard line. He got the corner on there, and boy, that was fun. Hackert with the carry. Manistee defense didn't know.
No.
Was there a
fumble? I think we recovered it, though.
Yes. All right, Hackert.
I have to say, I think Sunshine is one of the fastest players on the team after seeing that run.
That was impressive. Wow. All right, we have a 2nd down and 7 for the Orioles. Still plenty of time here. 2:02 to go in the opening half. The Orioles have the ball on the Chippewa 35-yard line. Here's the pitch. Forfinski on the run. He's down to the 30. And he is near another Oriole 1st down. Let's see here. I think we're going to mark him a yard or 2 short right there. No, it is a 1st down. Horncole on the tackle.
Nice play by the Orioles, and the big boys up front continue to move people.
1st and 10, Ludington, 1:43 to go, 2nd quarter.
Probably going to be a pitch here right in front of Trey.
Forfinski on the carry. Trey's going to cut it back in. And he's got a nice little gain right there. He's down inside the Chippewa 25-yard line.
Brought down by Sorensen.
Sorensen on the tackle for Manistee. 1:21 to go. The Orioles operating with a little more sense of urgency right now, yes.
It'd be nice to run the clock down a little more, though, so Manistee doesn't have a chance.
Hackert keeps, and boy, he's going to be there's going to be a loss on the play right there.
Timeout by the Orioles. Smart timeout.
Yeah. Hackert on the keeper right there. Manistee all over that play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Van Sickle on the stop for Manistee. We are going to step aside right now. Ludington up 10-7. You are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come in and experience our casual, fine dining with little or no wait. You don't need to wait for a special occasion. We are open Monday through Saturday, featuring craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our signature Crown and Cork burger, maple bourbon salmon, and Great Lakes fish and chips. We will be excited to hear what your favorite is. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. Summer and fall, we are open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We encourage you to confirm times via our website, Facebook, or Yelp. Be sure to add Crown and Cork on your list of great locations to visit in Ludington. We hope to serve you soon.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington up 10-7, 1:07 to go in the opening half. 3rd and 6 for the Orioles. Hackert looking to pass. The pass is away, and it's caught! It's caught! Touchdown Orioles! Touchdown Orioles! And that penalty's going to be called on the Chippewas as well. That was Nathan Gilchrist.
That's one of the best
hauling
catches
that
I've
ball
seen
in.
high school football. That was impressive.
What a catch there by Nathan Gilchrist. Pass interference on the Chippewas declined. Touchdown Orioles.
Wow. That was one of the best catches I've seen in high school football, Scoop.
Nathan Gilchrist, our Indian Summer player in the spotlight, on a nice pitch and catch from quarterback Chase Hackert. Ludington takes a 16-7 lead, 1:01 to go. Miles Wilson in to attempt the point after. What concentration there. There's the snap. Kick is up. The kick is good! Ludington 17, Manistee 7, 1:01 to go in the opening half. You are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. The Orioles penalized, so they're going to be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. That touchdown from quarterback Chase Hackert to Nathan Gilchrist covered 26 yards, and what a catch there by Nathan Gilchrist. It was like he had a Velcro on his hands there. It reminded me of the old days of Fred Biletnikoff, the Hall of Fame receiver for the Raiders. Now here's a return by the Chippewas, and they're going to have excellent field position. It takes a flock of Orioles to bring down the return man for Manistee, and that was number 22, Nick Horncole, and boy, he has had one heck of a first half, Riley.
Yeah, and that also goes to show the Orioles got to control their emotions out in the field. That was, I mean, we shouldn't have been kicking from back there. It was an unsportsmanlike penalty, and it shouldn't have happened, but lesson learned, and hopefully we keep control of our emotions the rest of the game.
And that gives Manistee a very short field. They're in Oriole territory right here with 53 seconds to go. Let's see if the Orioles defense can rise to the occasion here and prevent them from adding any points. 1st and 10, Manistee, ball on the Oriole 44-yard line, 53 seconds to go. Ludington up 17-7. Homecoming 2022, 145th meeting. Great first play there. Look at Cole Johnson blanketing the receiver all the way down the field. Good job there by the Oriole defense. In fact, timeout Manistee. No gain on the play. In fact, there might have been a very, very minimal loss on that play. Timeout Chippewas. We're going to stay right here. Hey, folks, Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint, the local source for all of your painting projects. Give owner Matt Ewing a call, 231-843-8250. You can also look up Ludington Paint and Glass at www.ludingtonpaint.com. I'd like to send a shout out to Dr. Mark Yeck and Ludington Chiropractic. I saw Dr. Yeck earlier today, and boy, I tell you what, folks, folks, I'm feeling a heck of a lot better. I wasn't feeling that good. The back wasn't, the shoulders, the neck. But I saw Dr. Yuck earlier today, and it's always great seeing him anyway going in there. And he loves to talk sports, and I kind of like to talk sports. So usually have a good conversation when I meet with Dr. Mark Yuck. Okay, Ludington up 17-7, 47 seconds to go in this opening half.
Yeah, this is going to be a big stand for the Oriole defense.
Shout out to Donnie O'Brien, who works out to McDonald's. Big Oriole fan. He loves watching the Oriole Sports Network, whether it's Oriole basketball or football. Here's the pass. It's up. Great. Oh! Wow.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
You're going to call that on Cole Johnson, who was providing excellent defensive coverage right there.
And it was on an uncatchable ball, too, but we're not the refs, Scoop.
That's true. That's why we're up here in the booth. Still, occasionally I like to put my 2 cents in.
That was a pretty weak call.
Coach Charlie Gunsel not too fond of it either, and he's giving that official an earful. Looked like exceptional coverage right there by Cole Johnson. That's going to give the Chippewas the ball at the Oriole 29-yard line. 42 seconds left in this second quarter. Ludington up by 10, 17-7. Huber, he will give the ball now. Caught on the carry, and a good job there by the Orioles' Daniel Ramirez, along with, it looked like Cole Hackert. Or was that Colin Shelton, actually?
Yep, false start.
Ball carried by Cott.
Caught on the carry.
Ramirez, flag on the play.
I don't understand why the play wasn't dead.
Yeah.
That doesn't make much sense.
Ramirez on the stop there, along with Colin Shelton.
That should have been a dead ball as soon as the false start happened there, Scoop.
5-yard penalty.
Ball was moved back 5 yards, so the Chippewas have the ball now. Clock is moving. It's down to 30 seconds. Chippewas have the ball at the just inside the Oriole 35-yard line.
Go to the air.
Cott's going to go to the air. He's rolling right. Still rolling. Pass is away. Incomplete. Too much on it. Cole Johnson out there in coverage for the Orioles. He was trying to get that ball out there to number 86, Matthew Thies. 16.8 seconds to go until the half. Ludington up 17-7.
This is a huge last 16 seconds here.
Kind of what you'd expect when you get Ludington and Manistee together for a gridiron matchup.
The 145th meeting.
Yes. Only Ishpeming and Nagani have played each other more often than Ludington and Manistee. They've met for the 149th time earlier this year.
I think, doesn't Ludington and Manistee have the most consecutive years, though?
I'll have to look into that a little more. Riley, you got me on. I usually do some pretty thorough research.
I think they do.
All right, Huber's going to give it now to Cott. Cott, good job by the Orioles staying home on that. 10 seconds to go. Yep.
Go to the end zone.
On the carry there.
Brought down by Ramirez.
Daniel Ramirez, boy, you got to give the Oriole defense a lot of credit for staying home on that.
Yeah, that was a great play on defense. They stuck to their assignments, and they've been practicing on it all week, I'm sure, especially with Manistee, because typically they're on the veer, and that's just, I remember from Manistee week, I mean, you got your assignment. You got to take care of it.
Manistee coming into this game, they've scored 130 points on the season. They've given up 128, 3-2 overall, 1-2 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. The Orioles 4-1 overall, 2-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Orioles coming into this game, they have scored 151 points. They have given up 82 points. Shout out to Bill Lynn, Aiden and Nathan Gilchrist. Uncle, he's here tonight checking out the game. Also, a shout out to the mayor of 4th Ward, the one and only John Bound, a 4th Ward legend. Big fan of the Orioles via the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. 7.5 seconds to go. 3rd and 14 for the Chippewas. Huber to pass. The pass is away. And, just overthrown out there. And he was trying to reach.
Intended for Spencer. Johnson in coverage.
Cole Johnson, again, doing a great job out there. He was trying to get that ball out, trying to get the number, folks, for you here.
Yeah, if I was the Orioles, I'd have another guy deep because obviously at this point in the game, they're going for the end zone.
That the intended receiver there was Trevor Spencer for Manistee. So 1.6 seconds to go till the half. 4th and 14 for the Chippewas. Ludington leads 17-7. The Orioles scoring on a 26-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Chase Hackert to wide receiver Nathan Gilchrist. Also, they hit a 25-yard field goal. Miles Wilson did. Here we go. Last play of the half. Huber still with it now. He'll get the pass away, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's halftime, folks, here in the 145th meeting. The battle for the coveted Dad's Traveling Trophy, Homecoming 2022. Ludington up 17-7 at the half. And we're going to be bringing you live coverage of the halftime ceremony here. And also we want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Scoop Hansen here, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined by Riley Calhoun doing the color commentary tonight. Also with me, as always, my technical engineer compadre, the one and only Braden Kronline, doing the exactly the best in the business, and doing the camera work right now for us. Tyson Pettinato, I believe, making his debut with the Oriole Sports Network, doing a fantastic job. He's going to be shooting your footage here of this halftime show, and with that, I think what we're going to do right now is Tyson, you get to take over here with this footage of the halftime show. A lot of Oriole fans out there watching the Oriole Sports Network, this live stream. Looking forward to watching this halftime show of the crowning, the coronation, I should say, of the King and Queen here for 2022 Ludington High.
And tonight we recognize some of the most outstanding student leadership, athletics, character, and academics. So good evening, Oriole fans, and welcome to our 2022 LHS Homecoming Celebration. Throughout these past few years, they've been challenging, but one bright side has been the rebirth.
Can we put the headset out the window? Yeah.
These amazing kids share and inspire enthusiasm for all of the fun of high school, and especially homecoming. Please take a moment to applaud their hard work and effort in organizing and running everything homecoming. Their excellence and commitment is unsurpassed, so if you're a member of the LHS Student Council, please stand or give a wave. Led by Mayor Haley Malk and Mayor Pro Tem Sophia Sarto. And as ever, we are especially grateful for all the class officers, our Oriole parents, community, staff, and administrators, Mr. Dan Mesher and Mr. Steve Forsberg, and Athletic Director Greg Piscadna. We could not do this without their support, so thank you. And now it is my honor to present to you the 2022 Ludington High School Homecoming Court. Leading the way is Sophia Grierson, accompanied by Lucas Peterson. Sophia is the daughter of Dr. Joe and Kathy Grierson. Among her many accomplishments, Sophia is proud that she has the highest GPA in her class with a 4.45 and has been recognized as an AP Scholar with distinction, having taken 11 college-level AP courses. President of our National Honor Society, Sophia is also a respected student leader, having served on Student Council, Varsity Sideline Cheer Captain, and co-founder of a group that sells homemade fudge to raise money for the local childhood cancer campaign. This remarkable young woman also went to intensive training this past summer to become a certified nurse assistant and is currently working as one in the medical community. Sophia is the oldest of 5, which she credits for learning a lot of important life skills. After LHS, Sophia plans to attend a 4-year university where she will major in physiology or a related science field. Lucas is presented tonight by his parents, Russell and Tanya Peterson. Lucas is proud to have played in the state semifinals for soccer as a freshman and to have competed at track and field state finals. This accomplished student athlete has earned conference titles in all conferences in soccer, track, and swim. All throughout high school, Lucas has maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA and was honored to be inducted into Mrs. Nason's Royal Order of the Pink Flamingos. Next year, Lucas will attend Lansing Community College for the lineman program and also participate on their track and field team. Next, we have Haley Malt, escorted by Steven Stidham. Haley, our honorable LHS student body mayor, is the daughter of Ted and Angela Malt. Haley is a proud member of the LHS volleyball, track team, and color guard, and serves as a captain for all 3 activities. And her service in school leadership has marked all 4 years of LHS. In addition to being a student leader, Haley is an accomplished athlete and has qualified and went to All-Star for track twice in her career. She's also earned All-Conference for high jump. Haley is a talented, longtime dancer and has earned first place at Nationals with Lita Fulton School of Dance in senior and elite dance teams. After graduating, Haley hopes to go to MSU, where she hopes to audition for the Spartan Color Guard and Winter Guard programs, where she'd like to study digital media and marketing to continue her learning in photography and videography. Stephen is the son of Steve and Denny Stidham. In addition to being inducted into the Royal Order of Pink Flamingos as well, shout out to Mrs. Nason, Stephen is an outstanding student athlete, having earned all area, district, and conference for the 2021 varsity soccer season. Stephen is proud to have maintained a 4.0 GPA after transitioning from being homeschooled by his mom, and he is a proud member of our NHS and Pilot Mentor program. Although Stephen is not sure where he'd like to attend, he plans to go to college to study sports marketing, where he'd like to continue his soccer career at the next level. Next, please welcome Rebecca Sabasley, accompanied by Andrew Bars. Rebecca is the daughter of Mark and Dory Sabasley. Some of Rebecca's highlights include serving as a drum major of the LHS Marching Band, earning all-conference for the last 2 years of softball. Rebecca is also a student leader, having attended a Rotary Life Leadership Conference, and in addition to serving on student council, she is also her class vice president and officer of our NHS program. Rebecca is also a scholar athlete, and she's earned a varsity letter in cross country and played varsity softball throughout high school while maintaining an above 4.0 GPA. After LHS, Rebecca plans to attend a 4-year university where she is considering studying either dermatology or mathematics, but she's open to exploring her options. With her is Andrew, the son of Courtney Bars, Kirk Bars, and Kelly Bars. Andrew is proud to be a member of the LHS varsity tennis team, having made it to state last year, playing on the LHS golf team, and Andrew loves working out and getting gains. Andrew's looking to attend Michigan State University to attain a degree in business. Next, we have Sarah Gibson, escorted by Levi Lehman. Sarah is the daughter of Robert and Kathy Gibson. Sarah is a 3-sport athlete of tennis, golf, and volleyball, and she's earned her first team all-conference for tennis, and she went to state her junior year where she won first round. Sarah was proud to be nominated for Most Improved and Sportsmanship Awards throughout her junior seasons, and we're lucky to have her enthusiasm and dedication on student council this year as a commissioner. After graduation, Sarah plans to attend a 4-year university to obtain a degree in business management. Levi is the son of Terry and Carol Lehman. Levi is proud to play varsity basketball and football and to have played in the regional finals against Escanaba in basketball. He's also rightfully proud to have his brother Noah as a teacher at LHS. Levi is a multi-talented, multi-engaged student leader and athlete, and is a member of our football, basketball, and golf teams, as well as a member of Student Council, Youth Advisory, the Rotary Interact Club, and NHS as well as a member of his church youth group. Levi's plans after LHS are to attend a 4-year university where he will figure out what he wants to do, and I'm sure he will continue on his way with the same excellence and drive that marked his time as an Oriole. And now we present Annie Klein, accompanied by Chase Hackard. Annie is presented by her parents, Paul and Eileen Klein. A proud moment for Annie was playing at the Breslin Center with the LHS basketball team and winning the 2022 Soccer Conference Championship and cross-country team camps at Wilderness State Park, running at Mackinac Island. A highlight for Annie was also traveling to Italy to visit former Ludington Exchange friends. Accomplished student athlete and leader with her involvement in varsity cross-country, varsity soccer and basketball, as well as NHS Youth Advisory, having served as president and secretary and treasurer. And Annie's also an active member of Emmanuel Lutheran Church. After LHS, she plans to attend a Big Ten university to pursue a degree in business administration and hopes to study abroad. Chase is the son of Jason and Joanna Hackert. Chase is proud to serve as the captain and quarterback of our varsity football team. He's been a 3-sport athlete throughout high school and was the track conference champ in the 400 and 400 events. Chase is a scholar athlete, having maintained a 3.7 GPA and is a member of the NHS. In his future, Chase plans to attend a college or university and work towards attaining a degree where he'll explore a major. Although he's undecided, it is certain that Chase will excel and be a wonderful asset to his college community. And next we have Keelan Laird, escorted by Edward Trey Forfinski. Keelan is the daughter of Noah and Sarah Laird. Keelan is an excellent athlete and is proud to have played in the state final for 4 basketball at Breslin. She's also earned all conference honors for volleyball, basketball, and soccer. In addition to Oriole basketball, Keelan played AAU basketball in front of the University of Connecticut coach and was voted to the All-Area Dream Team by local sports journals. She is the big sister to Jalen, and she's enjoyed playing volleyball with her sister this year. After LHS, Keelan has committed to attend Ferris State University, where she will play for the Bulldogs and major in nursing. With her is Edward, the son of Ed and Trish Forfinski. Edward, known and loved by all as Trey, is proud and thankful to be returning to the sports that he loves after 2 ACL tears in 2 years, and to be a part of our Oriole football team and regular weight room breakfast club. He has been involved also in basketball, golf, and track. Last year, Trey went to Detroit with the basketball team, and this all-around athlete is also a great student who is proud to have earned a 4 on his AP Environmental exam. After LHS, Trey would love to play football at college, but if that's not the option, he plans to join the Navy to serve our country. And our final couple of tonight is Olivia Lynn, accompanied by Aiden Gilchrist. Olivia is the daughter of Bill and Michelle Lynn. Olivia is a member of NHS and is most proud to have been part of the Varsity Orioles basketball team that played at the Breslin Center in the semifinal game for the 21-22 season. This accomplished athlete also plays volleyball, and she earned all conference for basketball in addition to making it to the academic honor rolls throughout high school. Olivia's plan is to attend West Shore for 2 years and then transfer to a university, getting a bachelor's degree into sports, entertainment, and marketing. Aiden is the son of Brad and Jessica Gilchrist. Aiden is proud to be a member of NHS, and his accomplishments include being named in the top 5 in Michigan for high school football. Aiden has placed first team all-conference for track and football, and he's also a member of our varsity basketball team. Aiden would like to go to college for exercise science or business management. Let's all give a final round of applause. These are fine young Orioles representing this year's homecoming royalty. They represent all that is best and admired in their peers, and we share in the pride of their many accomplishments. These Orioles represent what we try to celebrate and strive for as a school community, our traditions of leadership, service, academics, talent, and honor. And finally, please join in welcoming home the reigning royalty of LHS from last year, regally escorted by LHS Principal Mr. Dan Misher. All hail for one last time, Queen Mary. Cooper, accompanied by King Ben Wellness. Both of these talented alum are studying at the college level, Maddie at GVSU and Ben at Michigan Tech. They are here now to assist Mr. Mesher in crowning the new royalty of LHS. And now, ladies and gentlemen and Oriole fans of all ages, it is my honor to present to you this year's homecoming king and queen. All hail, King Levi Laban! And ruling beside him this year will be Queen Sarah Gibson. And that concludes our homecoming halftime extravaganza. Enjoy the rest of the game, and LHS students, be sure to rest up and come to the homecoming dance tomorrow. And to everyone in our community, have a safe and fun weekend. Go Orioles!
Welcome back, folks. There you have it, the homecoming ceremony here at the half. All hail King Levi Lehman and Queen Sarah Gibson. Congratulations, Levi Lehman and Sarah Gibson, announced as the homecoming king and queen. We want to thank Indian Summer, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Orioles up 17-7 at the half. Right now, we're going to step aside, listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole Nathan Gilchrist. Stay tuned, those fans. Welcome, Oriole fans, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight for tonight's homecoming game. And tonight, that player is Nathan Gilchrist. Nathan is a senior. He wears jersey number 11, and he plays the wide receiver position on offense and the cornerback position on defense. Nathan, what is the one thing you like best about the great sport of football?
I like going out there and competing with all my friends, beating down on some teams, having some great competition out there. It's always fun.
How neat is it playing football with your twin brother, Aiden?
Pretty fun. I mean, we both go out there, play our hearts out.
And it seems like you both really complement each other really well, too.
Yeah, we're always out there looking for each other on the field first when we make a great play.
Your first season in the West Michigan Conference, the Ludington Orioles' first season in West Michigan Conference. You guys are having a really good football season, and it's real exciting watching the Orioles play this year. 4-1 overall going into tonight's game against arch rival Manistee. 2-1 in the West Michigan Conference. It's homecoming, all kinds of things going on this week. How's the team think? How do you think the team's going to fare tonight against the Chippewas?
Oh, it's going to be a battle. I mean, they got us last couple seasons, but we're not going to let that hold us back. We're going to go out there and just give it to them. I mean, we're a whole different team this year, playing better competition. This huge move to the West Michigan Conference is big for us, and we came here to make a statement. We're a different team this year. We're ready to play.
It seems like the Orioles have really risen to the occasion, being in the West Michigan Conference for the first year.
Yeah, we have. Like, big win against Montague last week. Oak Ridge, we competed all night. They just got the better hand of it, but we'll be ready.
Your plans for winter and spring sports?
For the winter, I'll be going to some colleges and running some indoor track, getting ready for the outdoor season for Ludington High School.
Favorite teacher in class at LHS?
I have to say Miss Stone. I enjoy math. It's pretty fun, and she makes it pretty fun and easy.
Favorite food that Mom prepares for you and your family?
I'll have to say chicken Alfredo. I think that's what Aiden said too, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's good. That's always good to eat when she makes it.
It sounds like it's really, really good coming from both you and your brother Aiden. Your role model or role models that you have?
My dad, my grandpa, and my uncle. They're always there pushing me to be the best I can.
Now, that uncle, are you talking about Uncle Bill Lynn?
Yes, sir. Uncle Billy.
He was quite an athlete at Muskegon and Reese Puffer, a teammate of Mark Hughes, who went on to help Michigan Wolverines to an NCAA championship in 1989. And also, I understand you have one of Ludington's youngest fans, 10-month-old niece, Oakland. What would you like to say about Oakland?
Oh, she's the best. She's, I don't know, one of the best things that ever come into my life. I mean, she's just a little ball of energy to everyone's day. It's great to see her every day and see her out here supporting us and supporting all of us Ludington football players.
Well, your Uncle Bill told me that yourself and your brother Aiden just adore your niece, Oakland. I love the jersey she has. She has a jersey which has 14 on the back for Aiden and has 11 on the front for you, a Ludington Oriole football jersey, and just 10 months old and just loves football. That's really, really pretty neat.
It is, yes.
Anyone watching or listening to tonight's telecast here on 102.7 WMOM and the OSN that you'd like to say hello to?
Mom, my dad, grandma, grandpa, my sister, my niece Oakland, Uncle Billy, everybody.
All right. Well, Nathan, we want to send a Bravo Zulu salute to you on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight for tonight's Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. All the best to you and the Orioles, and continue to go out there, have fun, and keep giving it to the opposing teams.
Thanks, Scoop.
Welcome back, folks, to Oriole Field. Ludington leading Manistee 17-7 at the half. And again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, as well as to Indian Summer, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. That was a fun interview with the Orioles' Nathan Gilchrist, who had a magnificent 26-yard touchdown catch in the second quarter to help the Orioles attain that 10-point lead over the Chippewas. We'd like to send a shout-out to Coach Russell Landis and his third and fourth grade Pee Wee Orioles football team. Good job with that, Russell. And also a shout out as well to the local sports journal. They had a great article on Oriole soccer coach Chris Anderson. We've shared that. Whoops, thank you. We've shared that onto the Oriole Sports Network page. Again, Ludington up 17-7. We're at the half. And the king and queen have been announced. It's Levi Lehman announced as the king here at Homecoming 2022, and the queen, Sarah Gibson. Congratulations to those folks. The Orioles got on the board first, Actually, I'm going to turn things over here to Riley Calhoun, who's going to give you the stats courtesy of Evan Cruzy.
For the Orioles, total offense, 185 yards to Manistee's 74. Pretty even on the number of plays. Ludington's ran 28, Manistee's ran 25. Chase Hackert's 5 of 6 passing for about 60 yards. Manistee's completed 1 pass for 20 yards. In the running game, Ludington's dominating that as well. 131 yards to Manistee's 54. And that's about the same. 20 rushing attempts for Manistee, 22 for Ludington. And then the last little stat here is look at the yards per catch for the Orioles. The 10.8 per catch has been just phenomenal.
Exactly.
Yards after the catch especially, too.
Hey, we just received a report from Mark Pettinato, the Orioles film man. Whitehall is defeating Muskegon Oak Ridge right now 21-0 in the third quarter. So big game tonight in the West Michigan Conference. Besides the big game here at Ludington, the 145th meeting between the Orioles and Chippewas. Whitehall on top of Muskegon Oak Ridge right now by the score of 21-0. The Orioles lead 17-7 here. We're getting set for the second half. And we'd like to thank some more of our great sponsors. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Also, shout out to McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. And here we go. The start of the second half, Miles Wilson will kick off for the Orioles. And here's just a sky kick, a short little punch kick right there, fielded by Cott, and a good job right there.
That's a signature kick.
That is. And on the tackle for the Orioles, number 13, Luke Hackert, who's a specialist for the Orioles on their special teams. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Manistee Chippewas. Ball is at their own 35-yard line. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined by Riley Calhoun doing color commentary. Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and doing the camera work for us tonight, we have Tyson Pettinato. 1st and 10, Manistee. First offensive play of the second half. And, right
nice
there.
Job up front.
By the Orioles making the stop, Derek Dunsel.
Derek Dunsel and Cole Hackert.
He was
Ball carried by Horncole. Right down
in
by
that
Dunsel.
backfield there. I'm sure Horncole was thinking, what the heck? How's this guy hitting me this soon?
I think the Orioles are going to come out and play in the second half, just like last week.
2nd down and 12 for Manistee. Loss of 2 on the play. Ball is at the Manistee 33-yard line. The Orioles, again, 4-1 on the season, 2-1 West Michigan Conference. Manistee 3-2 overall, 1-2 in the West Michigan Conference. Jeffrey Huber, the quarterback, and another play. Wow!
Yeah, I can't say enough about Forfinski today. He's had his best game of the year tonight.
Trey Forfinski shooting in there, making the stop, just blowing everything up,
Yeah.
Riley. Another loss on the play there.
He must have been studying film all week because he knows the play before it even happens, it seems like.
Actually, we're going to call horn call getting the ball back to the line of scrimmage right there. So that's going to bring up, actually, loss of 1. Loss of 1. So 3rd and 13 for Manistee.
You can start seeing the players' breath down there. That's when you know it's football season.
Great night for high school football. Week 6 of the MHSAA. Huber rolling right. He's going to pass. Still rolling. The pass is away, and it's caught out there. Great catch.
That was a great catch by number 22.
Number 22. That was Nick Horncole again.
Just not quite enough closing speed there for Gage Jones. He was a little bit too far out.
And Huber had a lot of zip on that ball right there, too. Horncole.
Yeah, that was a nice, you got to give it to the Chippewas there. A nice pitch and catch.
Ball is now at the Manistee 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chippewas. 10-10 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 17-7. Huber will give the ball now to Cott. And Cott near midfield. Looked like Colby Nelson was there. Also, Aiden Gilchrist. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for the Chippewas. 9:36 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 17, Manistee 7. In motion is Cott. They'll give it straight ahead. Not much there. Penalty marker down.
Yeah.
Late flag coming in right there.
Could see that.
And you can see, look at the leadership there by Trey Forfinski pulling his players back, Riley.
Yeah, here getting to the point in the game where every decision is going to matter. And right there, the officials thought that Manistee was a little unsportsmanlike there, and they threw the flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Manistee Chippewas.
Personal foul on the Chippewas.
The game's going to get more and more chippy, and I have to imagine the refs are going to keep a close rein on it.
Specifically in this game, a rivalry game between these two schools.
You don't want to let it get out of hand, that's for sure.
The penalty will take the ball all the way back to the Chippewa around the 37-yard line. 9:12 to go in the third quarter. The Orioles up over the Chippewas, 17-7. 3rd and 19 for Manistee. The Oriole defense shifting around right now. Cole Johnson will go to the far side of the field. And I believe that's Aiden Gilchrist coming to the near side. Both at the cornerback positions. Daniel Ramirez, he's the strong safety, and the free safety, Gage Jones. It's the first time this year the Oriole defense they've had, the previous 5 weeks, they've had 5 defensive backs employed. There's 4 tonight. Huber, he will give the ball now, and not much there. Looks like Derek Dunsel leading the way there.
Dunsel's racked up quite a few tackles tonight as well.
Right down by Nelson.
Also Kobe Nelson there, and that was Horncole on the carry. That's going to bring up a 4th and 20 for the Manistee Chippewas. 8:10 to go in this third quarter. Punting for Manistee. I believe that's, I want to say 78, yes. Carter Fredericks. Back deep for the Orioles, number 1, Gage Jones. Here's a snap. It's a good snap. Punt is looks like it's partially blocked right there. It's still going to be a good roll.
Who's that dumb shit? Who's for? Who's for? Who's for?
We had a penalty marker down, I believe. It looked like the ball was deflected right there, Riley. Did you seem to think it was blocked? Or partially deflected?
Yep, it was definitely deflected there. And Orioles were getting a little close to that football. I don't know exactly who it was, but he was getting a little close to the football.
Yeah.
Just got to be smart. In big games like this, you don't. And I think he was probably saying some words to the Chippewas, which I get it. It's a rivalry game. I was there, but the Orioles just have to be smart.
7:40 to go, third quarter. Ludington 17, Manistee 7. Orioles have the ball there.
6-yard line.
They're actually going to have it, let's see, near midfield. It's going to be at the Oriole 49-yard line. So good field position for the Orioles to start their opening drive of the third quarter. Next week, yep, go ahead, Riley.
Well, now that you're talking about next week, that's going to be a tough one. Let's not look past this week, though.
Exactly. You just want to let the Oriole fans know we'll be at Whitehall next week. Here's a pass. He's got a receiver. Just a little bit too much steam on that ball right there, intended for our Indian summer player in the spotlight, Nathan Gilchrist. He was able to get fingertips on it, but boy, that ball, that was an absolute seed that Chase Hackert just threw there, intended for Nathan Gilchrist.
Yeah, I've noticed with Chase, he can chuck the ball. Sometimes he's got to just have a little bit of finesse on that, and he just overshot him just a touch there, but good pass and on to the next play.
Like the Orioles going for the throat, kind of keeping the foot on the gas pedal there, the opening play of their offense here in the second half. You know, Hackert, it's probably all those years of, there it goes, Forfinski on the run. He's at the 40. He's got an Oriole first down, and he's got about gain of about 13-14 on the play right there. Trey Forfinski, nice gain.
Trey is having the game of his life tonight, Scoop.
I wouldn't want to be a defensive back coming up and trying to bring him down one-on-one.
No.
You know, I was talking about Chase Hackert. Probably all those years in the orchards chucking those apples.
I guess, Scoop.
Look at the folks up on the hill. They even got a bonfire going up there right now. Cars going up and down Gaylord Avenue here. Back in the Orioles.
They've been parked up there since Tuesday, Scoop, all these cars.
Ludington up 17-7, 7:06 to go, third quarter. First and 10, Ludington ball on the 35. Hackert will keep, and not much right there. It might be actually a loss on the play of 1 right there.
Things are starting to get chippy down there, that's for sure.
Orioles have not had a lot of luck running the ball inside tonight, Riley.
It's been spotty, that's for sure.
Yeah. Second down and a long 10 for the Orioles. 6:36 to go, third quarter.
Manistee is pretty big up front.
Hackert, he'll pitch to Forfinski. Forfinski's got some room. He's at the 30. Penalty marker down. No.
I think they're going to get the Orioles for a holding here.
Ludington's defense came out and were able to hold the Chippewas on the Chippewas' first offensive possession of the second half. Penalty marker down. Looks like David Sunshine Schillinger, wears number 3, is checked into the Oriole lineup.
That's what you like to see.
Penalty on the Orioles.
Holding on the Orioles.
Let's see if we can get Sunshine on the edge with a little speed here.
That's going to take the ball back all the way to the Chippewa 45-yard line.
Yep, they're going to, if I had to guess, they're going to put Sunshine in motion here and lead the way with Levi and the Gilchrist on the outside.
Yep, Schillinger in the slot. He will go in motion. He'll get the ball.
Cut it up.
Schillinger is going to cut it to the outside. He's got some speed. He's at the 30. He's going, Schillinger.
Touchdown.
He's gone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Oriole fans. Give me one, Riley. Give me one. Whoa! Whoa! David Sunshine Schillinger. He got the edge,
touchdown.
baby, and he was gone.
He is a threat, that's for sure.
Woo! There's another one for you, Riles. Ludington 23, Manistee 7. Sunshine Schillinger with his first Oriole touchdown, and it was a beauty against the Manistee Chippewas.
That was awesome. He's got a lot of speed, and that's going to come into play the rest of the year.
Miles Wilson in to attempt the point after. The holder is Michael Wilson. The snapper, Big Country, Matthew Westhouse. The kick is up. The kick is good. And your score with 6:01 to go in the third quarter. The Ludington Orioles 24. The Manistee Chippewas 7. Back in 60 seconds here on your station for the Orioles, the Orioles Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, those fans.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Oriole Field after an electrifying run there by David Sunshine Schillinger. Actually, it was a pass, folks.
Yep.
We're going to clarify that for you. Chase Hackert's going to get credit for a 49-yard touchdown pass on that.
Yep, he though he just touched it forward, it's forward pass, and it's going to be the easiest 50-yard touchdown of Chase's career.
That was absolutely sweet. 6:01 to go. Orioles up 24-7. Wilson set to kick off, and it's one of those sky kicks again. And what do we got?
Oh.
That was caught by the Manistee defender there, and then his footing took him out of bounds there, Riley. So that was caught there, receiving the kickoff. Perfectly placed right there by Miles Wilson.
1st and 10. Manistee.
Wilson's getting pretty good at that little kick right there.
Manistee has the ball 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Now we see Nathan Gilchrist is playing cornerback right now for the Orioles. Gage Jones is the free safety. Cole Johnson at cornerback. Daniel Ramirez, he is a strong safety, but he looks like he's playing like an outside linebacker position right now. They'll give the ball inside. Not much there.
Hacker.
Levi Lehman there along with number 51. That's Cole. 51 is Colin Shelton.
Oh, that's Cole Hacker, Scoop.
I'm sorry. That is Cole Hackert wearing 51. I apologize to all the Cole Hackert fans out there. Hold it.
No, he's 51.
56, I believe, is Colin Shelton. They've got the numbers transposed. So 51 is Cole Hackert, and we have a 2nd down and 9 now for the Chippewas. All right, Huber's got the ball still. He's trying to get to the outside. He's going to cut it back. He's got some room. And now it's a foot race here. Trey Forfinski is going to be able to bring him down right there. But a nice gain there by Manistee quarterback Jeffrey Huber.
He slowed down when he saw Trey Forfinski coming, I can tell you that.
Forfinski looked like a leopard there, chasing down an impala.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, Manistee, 5:08 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 24-7. These two teams first met on the gridiron, 1895. They've met, tonight's the 145th meeting between Ludington and Manistee. Chippewas have the ball on the Oriole 42-yard line. Huber, he'll give it on the carry, still on his feet, down near the Oriole 30-yard line.
Ball carried by Davis.
Isaiah Davis carrying that ball. Cole Johnson on the tackle for the Orioles. 4:57 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 24, Manistee 7. Manistee offensive line, the center's 55, Connor Lindeman. The guards are 52, Braden Sorensen, and 78, Carter Fredericks. The tackles, 51, Donovan Kirchinger, and number 61, Caden Van Sickle. Huber is the quarterback. He wears number 11. He will give the ball to Cott. Cott there for a couple of yards. Should bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Good job by the Oriole defense there, keeping them to a minimal gain.
Ball carried by Cott.
So what's this light show after?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a pretty impressive light show after the game. I've talked to a few members of the band, and they're going to turn all the lights out, and it's supposed to be quite a show. So we may want to. I think that Braden texted our OSN executive director, producer Thad Shank, to see we may want to stay here and stay live for that. 2nd and 8 for the Chippewas. 3:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Cott on the carry. Dom Wheaton doing a nice job right there.
Carried by Cott.
Also, it looked like
Tackle by Wheaton.
Miguel Mendez with an assist.
3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Manistee Chippewas.
This could be a big stop for the Orioles and potential game-sealing stop here if we go down and score again.
Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm going to list those for you here, folks, in just a moment. This 3rd down play here on the carry, and getting the 1st down for Manistee is number 22, and that was Nick Horncole.
Carried by Horncole. Brought down by Jones.
Gage Jones on the stop. This is reminiscent of the one drive that Manistee scored their touchdown, Riley. This drive.
But the good news is they're burning clock.
Yeah, it's down to 2:45 on the carry. Oh,
nice play. Oh,
wow.
I thought I saw the ball pop out there for a second, but must have been seeing something.
That was Dom Wheaton doing a nice job there. Dom Wheaton, just a sophomore.
What number is he?
Number 30. 2:24 to go. As you said, Riley, the Chippewas are chewing a lot of clock up right here. Orioles lead 24-7. 2:16 to go in this 3rd quarter. Huber, he'll give the ball. No, he'll fake the handoff to Cott.
He might have the edge.
And Ludington still on his feet. He's still, wow, nice run right there by.
That's poor tackling.
Yeah, it was. The Orioles had a number of chances at him right there. And he has a nice pickup. Huber on the carry. Jones finally on the tackle there for the Orioles. 1:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Chippewas have a 1st down and goal to go. Ball at the Oriole 5-yard line. They'll give it. Still on his feet.
I think they're in.
And they're in. Manistee is in for a touchdown.
They're going for 2 here, I think. Maybe. Or is he holding up one?
Long drive there by the Manistee Chippewas.
Scored by Cott.
No, they're just going to kick it here.
That touchdown was scored by number 10, Caden Cott. He's just a sophomore. In to attempt the point after for the Chippewas. Looks to be number 81, Caius Johns. We got a convention. Oh, the snap.
Nice,
blocked.
That's huge.
Extra point attempt blocked by the Orioles.
That's a big play.
Yes, it was. So,
No good.
with 1:51 to go in the 3rd quarter, your score, Ludington 24, Manistee 13. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN and WMOM 102.7.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Oriole Field, Homecoming 2022. The Ludington Orioles 24, the Manistee Chippewas 13. The Orioles again 4-1 coming into this game, 2-1 in the West Michigan Conference. Manistee 3-2 overall, 1-2 in the West Michigan Conference. And right now Manistee set to kick off. There's the kick. It's an onside kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'd like to let all the Oriole fans out there know that upon the completion of this ball game, we will discontinue our 102.7 radio feed, but we will continue with our Oriole Sports Network feed. There's going to be quite a light show that is going to be put on here at Oriole Field. And folks, you can continue watching that on Facebook and on YouTube. So upon the conclusion of the game, we will stop our 102.7 WMOM feed, but we will continue with our Oriole Sports Network feed, a light show here at Oriole Field. It's supposed to, from all the reports we're hearing, it's going to be pretty spectacular. It will be up on Facebook and YouTube. All right, the Orioles are going to have the football at midfield here, Riles. That onside kick had a little bit of steam on it.
Yeah, a little bit too fast. Good for the Orioles, though.
First and 10, Ludington ball at midfield. Here's the ball is blown dead here.
Offsides.
Offsides on Manistee. Again, we want to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. They are the no problem people. Visit McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington Oriole sports. First and 10 for the Orioles. Actually, I'm sorry, first and 5 for the Orioles. Ball on the Chippewa 45-yard line. In motion is Forfinski. The pass is away. He's got Gilchrist breaking. Oh, just a little too far. And a late flag's coming in. And by the looks of it, Nathan Gilchrist clapping his hands right down there. He's our Indian Summer player in the spotlight. And you can see Levi Lehman going up to Nathan Gilchrist saying, come on back there, my teammate. Come on back. Don't get anywhere near. You know, you don't want to have offsetting penalties here.
Yeah, no kidding. And that's a great leader in Levi Lehman doing that.
Pass interference on Manistee. .143 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 24-13. Big shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore area, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. First and 10 for the Orioles, ball on the Chippewa 30-yard line. Hackert, he'll pitch now to Forfinski. He's got the 30, he's at the 25. Late penalty marker coming in as Forfinski gets the ball inside the Chippewa 20, but let's see here. Holding on the Orioles is a preliminary indication. We want to thank Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs.
Holding on the Orioles.
Holding on Ludington. In fact, folks, tonight's game brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, Smith & Eddy Insurance, PM Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer, Benedict's Auto, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee's Insurance, and Urca Auto Center. Thank you for your sponsorship of the Orioles, and as always, go O's. Got a first and
20. Here we go, though, Scoop.
Yep, here we go. First and 20 for the Orioles. Ball on the Chippewa 43-yard line. Handoff and late penalty markers all over.
We're going to get a horse collar here.
Yeah, we might get one there. Riley, there are 2 penalty markers down. There's 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Ludington leads 24-13. The officials having a confab right now. Weller, we have.
Yep.
Yeah, we have two penalties, one on each team, so they offset. Yep.
Oh, it was offset. Okay, I see. Just replay the down then.
Yep. Penalty on the Manistee Chippewas was a horse collar tackle on Manistee. Ron Ludington, I believe it was offsides. Holding on the Orioles. I'm sorry. Thanks, Tyson. All right, we have 1 minute to go in the third quarter. The Orioles up 24-13.
Watch Nathan and Aiden here. I think they got a good matchup.
Long count by Hackert. His pass is away. He's got a receiver open.
Nice
Caught.
ball.
Levi Lehman. He's got an Oriole first down. Down inside the Chippewa 15-yard line. Pass right on the money.
Nice ball, and right there he had a little finesse on that pass. He didn't just zip it as hard as he could. He put it right on Levi's numbers.
I noticed, Riley, he did take some steam off that ball, and boy,
sometimes you got to do that and make it a little more catchable. And that was a nice pass and a nice catch and nice first down.
Levi Lehman on the reception right there. The king, the homecoming king, Levi Lehman.
The king.
Sarah Gibson.
Takes after his brother.
Yeah. Noah was homecoming king. Was Joshua too?
I think Josh was too.
I think Noah was as well. So following in the family there. Hackert will keep. He breaks a couple tackles.
Oh, he wanted to get in there.
Oh, nice hard running there by Chase Hackert.
Ball carried by Hackert, brought down by Sorensen.
Sorensen on the tackle for Manistee, but he's got the ball down inside the Chippewa 10 to about the 6. Gate of 9 on the play. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. And your score here from Oriole Field, Week 6 of the MHSAA season. Homecoming, Ludington 24, Manistee 13. Back in 60 seconds here on 102.7 WMOM and the OSN.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Scoop Hansen along with Riley Calhoun, also Braden Kronline, and we have Tyson Pentinato doing a fantastic job in his debut as the OSN cameraman. The Orioles have the ball at the Chippewa 6-yard line, 2nd down and 1. This will be the first play of the fourth quarter. Ludington with a 24-13 lead. Hackert. And now he'll give on the carry for Finsky inside the 5. Not much more right there. Manistee's defense did a pretty good job of shoring up right there.
A good job on defense by the Chippewas.
But it was enough for a first down, Riles.
Oh, yeah. Trey, that's just Trey fighting for those extra yards.
Yep. First and goal for the Ludington Orioles. The clock shows 11:52. We have a score in the fourth quarter. Whitehall 42, Muskegon Oak Ridge 6. That is for first place in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. 11:40 to go on the carry.
Touchdown Orioles.
Touchdown Orioles! Trey Forfinski on the carry right there. He had a nice full head of steam, Riles, as he took it into the end zone. Ludington goes up by the score of 30-13.
What a night for Trey Forfinski. I know I've said it enough times, but
he's been all over the field, both offensively and defensively for the O's. Again, next Friday, Ludington at Whitehall. We'll be on the air around 6:45 with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show. 7 o'clock with the kickoff from Whitehall, the Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings.
One of the best teams in the state they'll be seeing Friday.
Miles Wilson into attempt the point after the snap is great there from Big Country. Matthew Westhouse. The snap is down by Michael Wilson. The kick is up. It's good. Ludington 31, Manistee 13. 11:36 left in the game. We're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me back in the 1940s. We're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's.
We're back at Oriole Field, a gorgeous night for high school football. Miles Wilson just kicked the ball off. It was fair caught by the Chippewas, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Ludington leads this overall series, which dates back to 1895. They lead 69 wins, 64 losses, 11 games have ended in a tie. One of the state's most endearing rivalries. And I think enduring's the wrong term to use, Riley.
The last 10 years have been a struggle for the Orioles, though.
All right, 1st and 10, Manistee, 11:36 to go in the game. Orioles up 31-13. On the carry for the Chippewas was number 22, and he's going to be a tired young man tonight. That's Nick Horncole.
Ball carried by Horncole. Brought down by Forfinski.
Trey Forfinski on the stop, and we've mentioned his name a whole lot of times tonight. Make sure you check out the OSN page later this evening, folks. We'll have the scoring summary, scoring by quarters. We'll also have the team stats, the individual stats, and the area scores of interest. Will all be posted up on the OSN later this evening. 2nd down and 6 for Manistee, and on the carry, getting about 2 or 3, maybe 3 there.
Ball carried by Cott. Brought down by Hackert.
Caden Cott on the carry.
3rd down.
Hackert on the stop for the Orioles. 3rd and 2 for the Manistee Chippewas. 10:35 to go in the game.
This is 4-down territory, I'd have to believe, for the Chippewas.
You know, that touchdown there by the Orioles, Riley, had to have been demoralizing, too, because Manistee had just scored.
Nice.
Good job there by the Oriole defense.
Met him right at the line. It should be well short.
Some good gang tackling right there. Looked like big number 60. Miguel Mendez in there. Levi Lehman. It's going to be 4th and 1. But what I said, Riley, that had to be demoralized. Manistee scores. Ludington comes back and puts in a touchdown and goes up 31-13.
If I was Manistee's coach here, I would probably run a little play action because the Orioles are thinking run, and there could be a potential for a big play if you're the Chippewas.
Huber looking over at his coach. Full. The wing tee right here. They'll give it straight ahead. He got it. Yep.
He got it.
Cott on the carry. Cole Johnson on the tackle. Looked like Miguel Mendez was there for the assist.
Ball carried by Cott. Brought down by Cole Johnson.
9:38 left in the game. Ludington 31, Manistee 13. Orioles trying to get that dad's traveling trophy back into Ludington High School.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah, into the trophy case at LHS. All right.
Here it is.
Huber was going to pass, flushed out of the pocket, still on his feet. Huber with a nice run right there. And we're going to have a penalty, and I believe that's going to be called on Aiden Gilchrist right there, Riley.
That was a good call.
It was.
He was out of bounds, and it was an unnecessary hit, that's for sure.
Flag on the flag. Ball carried by Huber.
Huber, a nice pickup for Manistee. He's the Chippewa quarterback. is going to tack on 15 here. There's still 9:21 to go in the game.
Yeah, the Orioles need to get a stop here and put another one up on the scoreboard. You'd love to just take it to your rival.
Manistee now has the ball at the Oriole 31-yard line. Huber wears number 11. And now it's Davis, I believe, on the carry. And good job by the Orioles. Well, he was slowed down first there by Trey Forfinski. And then coming in, I believe that was Derek Dunsel, number 28. Cole Hackert was over there as well.
Davis. Brought down by Gilchrist.
And Aiden Gilchrist was also over there. So there were 4 Orioles right there. He looked like a pinball bouncing around over there.
It takes 4 of them to bring number 2 down. He's a big guy to tackle.
Kind of built like the Dallas Cowboys had a back who was Robert Newhouse. Now I'm going way back on that, but
nice hat.
Looked like he was sawed off, Robert Newhouse, and he had huge thighs. Yeah. And boy, was he a heck of a running back for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, second down for the Chippewas. Ball is at the Oriole 31-yard line. So it's going to bring, actually, Forfinski again on the tackle. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for Manistee. 8:11 to go in the game. Manistee, wing tee. And on the carry there, 22.
Wow.
That
Big
was
hit again.
Yeah, Ludington boy coming up there, and that was Horncole. Gotta like the way the Oriole defense flows to the football.
Carried by Horncole.
They get there in a hurry. Maybe flows flows in a hurry. Yes, it's not like the fastest moving liquid. You know what it is, Riley?
What is that?
Milk.
4th and 7.
It's past your eyes before you know it. 7:26 to go in the game. We have a timeout, Manistee. We want to thank some of our sponsors right now. Crown and Cork, open Monday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything made with fresh and, when possible, with locally sourced ingredients. Located at 502 West Loomis, across from the Ludington Marina. Check out our Facebook page for our specials. Also, a shout out to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Also, Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways. You can give Mike Benedict a call, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. I'd like to remind you, stay tuned, folks. At the conclusion of the Smith & Eddy postgame show, stay tuned. OSN will continue on with the light show here from Oriole Field. We will disconnect from 102.7 WMOM. Here's a catch. And Manistee has a first down. A good stop there, and a turnaround by the Manistee receiver coming back for the football right there. That was like the old inside shoulder throw there.
Yeah, Cole Johnson's got to get his head around there, but the Orioles, clock should be ticking, and just keep making them run plays, and this game will go by before you know it.
Caught on the reception, Cole Johnson on the stop right there. First down goal to go for the Chippewas, and rolling with actually still with the football.
Yeah, I had no idea who had it.
Churning inside right there. You got to watch Cott right there. Manistee, they can perform some chicanery here. Going to bring up a first down or second down goal to go on the carry and into the end zone for the Chippewas, number 22. That's Nick Horncole. Horncole on the 4-yard touchdown run. That'll make your score Ludington 31 Manistee 19 with the point after attempt forthcoming.
They're going to go for 2 to make it a 2-score game. Well, yeah.
Need the Ludington defense to stymie the Manistee offense right here as they go for 2 points. Big shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor, covering all of the Lakeshore, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Here we go, 2-point attempt by the Manistee Chippewas. They will give it to Horncole. No, Huber with it. He's got a receiver open, and the 2-point conversion is good. And your score with 6:39 remaining in the ball game, the Ludington Orioles 31, the Manistee Chippewas 21. Back in 60 seconds here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
We're back at Oriole Field. Ludington 31, Manistee 21, 6:39 remaining in the ball game. Big shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Riley, the chances of an onside kick here.
Pretty good, and prime example of the Orioles getting a little relaxed. Nice, whatever it was, 17-point lead, and can't get relaxed in the rivalry game. It doesn't matter how much you're up by. Yeah, they're going to do a little onside kick one way or another, and Orioles got to be on their toes.
10-point Oriole lead. Set the kickoff for the Chippewas. And that's an onside kick. And Ludington, oh, good job there. That was, let's see here. That was Cameron Gunsel, who fell on the ball and recovered it right there. Cameron wearing number 2. Good job of him falling on it. Actually, it touched an Oriole and skirted back to Cameron Gunsel, who falls on it. So good job by Cam Gunsel right there. 6:39 left in the game. The Orioles up by 10, 31-21. Let's see if the Orioles can work on the clock here a little bit. Hackert will keep. Oh, closing quickly there for Manistee and bringing down Chase Hackert.
Brought down by Fredericks.
On the tackle, Carter Fredericks. Shout out to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. And also we want to thank Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. We have a Chippewa who is down right now. I'd like to give some love to some more of our sponsors, beginning with PM Builders. Located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington, PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And also Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Remember, folks, stay tuned. After the conclusion of this ballgame, we'll be talking to Oriole head coach Charlie Gunsel in the Smith & Eddy postgame show. When that concludes, we will stay on the air with the Oriole Sports Network. You can check that out on YouTube or on Facebook. You'll want to stay tuned for that, Oriole fans. It's supposed to be quite a light show here at Oriole Field. We will disconnect from 102.7 WMOM, but we will remain on with the Oriole Sports Network. Right now, we're going to step aside, and you are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more. We're back at Oriole Field. There's a pass. It is caught out there. Hacker's pass caught.
Nice
going.
ball.
He's going to go. He's at the 35, the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ludington Orioles. Woo!
That was one of the toughest. It was only a hitch route by Gilchrist, but that is one of the toughest throws of our quarterback. He's on the wide side of the field, and Chase made a beautiful throw all the way across.
Aiden Gilchrist on that pitch and catch touchdown from quarterback Chase Hackert. And just like that, the Orioles get a 6 points back, and now it's 37-21 with 5:56 to go in this game.
I just can't say enough about that pass, though. It was impressive.
The arm strength of Chase Hacker, we keep talking about it, Riley. Very, very impressive.
Yeah. And then Gilchrist to the yards after catch, go for 6.
Aiden Gilchrist. Point is up, and it's good. The extra point attempt by Miles Wilson on the hold from Michael Wilson on the snap from Big Country Matthew Westhouse. Ludington 38, Manistee 21. And we're going to step aside. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on 102.7 WMOM and the OSN.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington 38, Manistee 21, 5:56 to go in this ball game. And some fireworks in the second half, Riles.
Yeah, and you could hear it. Coach Guntzel on the sideline, one stop and the game's over, and he's correct.
Miles Wilson set to kick off for Ludington. He wears jersey number 10. Here's the kick. It's a high kick, fielded by Horncole. And a nice little return there. Horncole out over the Chippewa 35 to about the 37. Let's see where they mark him down.
Kick return by Horncole. Down by Betts. First and 10.
Joe Benz on the stop right there. First and 10 for the Chippewas. Ball's actually at the Chippewa 36-yard line. You know, the folks here in the stands and the folks on the hill out there on Gaylord Avenue, you've been enjoying this one.
Oh, yeah. Nothing better than a homecoming win, and it makes it even better. It's against Manistee.
Shout out to a good friend of mine, Tim Hansen, big Oriole fan.
He's going nowhere, Scoop.
Look at that job by the Oriole defense right there. Big number 50.
Ball carried by Davis.
Colby Nelson. Colby Nelson fan club. They got to be loving that.
Loss on the play.
Loss on the play. Also in there for the Orioles looked to be number 54, Adam Keffer. We mentioned earlier in the game, Adam playing with a heavy heart.
Yeah.
The loss of his father just recently. Big Oriole backer. Our thoughts and out to the Keffer family. Here's a pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Two Orioles there were blanketing Gage Jones was there along with Daniel Ramirez, and they were blanketing the Chippewas number 22 and Nick Horncole, and we called his name an awful lot tonight for the Manistee Chippewas.
Yeah, he's been all over the field for the Chippewas, and
we'd like to send a Bravo Zulu salute out on OSN. Bravo Zulu salute to Ludington's Emma McKinley on being the West Michigan Conference medalist in golf, and also to the Ludington Oriole girls golf team on being conference champions. Congratulations to them and their coach, Erica Reed. Also, a BZ, OSN BZ salute to the Ludington boys soccer team on their recent exploits. Oh, look at that. Colby Nelson, also Trey Forfinski in there. And boy, oh boy, did they lay the wood right there to Horncole.
Horncole, brought down by Forfinski.
Going to bring up a 4th and long. Also to Coach Rob Killips and his Ludington boys tennis team. They had a nice win over Maple City Glen Lake the other night. Also, Ludington's varsity volleyball team under Elizabeth Holden. Here's a 4th down and a sack!
Let's get one more Ric Flair scoop.
And that was that man again, Trey Forfinski, getting in there. And for Trey Forfinski and the Oriole defense on that possession of the Manistee Chippewas, we'd like to say, woo! Sorry, folks, my voice is a little shot from doing about 10 Ric Flair calls earlier in the ball game.
That was on Sunshine Schillinger's run, I think, that all the Ric Flairs came out.
Yeah, there was a few there. I'm trying to spread them out equally. 4:25 to go in the game. Ludington 38, Manistee 21. Oriole football. Hackert. He'll give to Forfinski. Forfinski trying to get to the outside. He's cut it in. Now there's a penalty marker down. Forfinski refusing to go down.
That was a good call. It's going to be a holding out there on the edge.
Usually where you see that penalty marker down, yes, it is, and exactly, Riley, it is holding on the Orioles.
Who was it out there? I think it was Gage. No, I don't know who it was, but it was definitely holding. You could see him holding onto the jersey.
A little bit of tuck or a little bit of pull right there.
A little bit of pull action there.
That'll take the Orioles back. 4:18 to go in the game. Ludington 38, Manistee 21. The 145th edition of this Michigan High School Gridiron Classic.
It's been a good one, too.
Ludington trying for their 70th victory in this series overall. They have 69 wins, 64 defeats, 11 ties. I've said it a couple times tonight. The only two teams who have met more, Ishpeming and Negaunee in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. 149 meetings. All right, Hackert now. He'll give to, I believe that was Joe Benz.
Yeah. I'd like to see the Orioles put one more in here. Just a statement touchdown.
Benz with both hands on the football there, making sure good protection of the football. 3:33 to go. Second down and 18. Gain of 2 on that play. Oriole Sports Network, 102.7 WMOM at Whitehall next Friday. The Orioles and the Vikings, you heard Riley say earlier, I've said it a few times this year, Whitehall, one of the best teams in the state of Michigan in Division 4.
If not all the divisions, they're good.
And quarterback Stratton, phenomenal. All right, Hackert, we got a pretty good quarterback of our own in Chase Hackert. He carries the ball right there. He's down inside the Chippewa 30-yard line down to about the 27. Timeout on the field. Ludington 38, Manistee 21, 2:56 to go in the game. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans, Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. Riley, your thoughts on the Orioles' Keelan Laird given a verbal commitment to play college basketball at Ferris State University while furthering her education in nursing.
That's pretty awesome. They have a good program there and for academics, and also I'm pretty sure the women's basketball team is a really solid program over there.
I'll tell you what, they've got it going in football, and of course Ferris State's athletic director, Ludington's very own Steve Brocklebank.
Yep. They got big Jake Pomondan out there, and I was talking to him the other day. He's doing good. He's a whole different person, though. He weighs about 100 pounds more than he used to. But
He was up to 287 the last I knew, and he had a wild new. Here's Sunshine Schillinger trying to get to the outside. Schillinger will cut it back in, and he's still on his feet. He touchdown! Sunshine Schillinger! He bring it back. Boy, he looked at me. Some Barry Sanders moves right there.
You know, maybe he's not a basketball player, Scoop.
Oh, he's a basketball player.
He might need to stick to football.
Wow!
He is fast.
David Sunshine Schillinger looked like a jitterbug right there.
He has speed.
He's got speed, we know that, but some of the moves he made right there, taking it into the end zone.
I guarantee you Coach Guntz is going to find a way to get the ball in his hands a little more and more this season because, I mean, that's something. The speed there is just unbelievable.
His second touchdown of the game. Sunshine Schillinger. Here's a snap by Big Country, Matthew Westhouse. The hold is put down by Michael Wilson, and the kick by Miles Wilson up and good. 2:48 to go in the game. Your Ludington Orioles 45, the Manistee Chippewas 21. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
We're back at Oriole Field. The Orioles have just kicked off, and I believe Ludington has recovered the kickoff. There was a fumble, Riley, and Ludington recovers it right there. Ludington leading 45-21. Sunshine Schillinger on the recovery. Boy, he's having a breakout game tonight.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, Oriole fans, he's not just a basketball player. You get a kid like that, a young man like that, he is an athlete.
He's an athlete, that's for sure, and he can run.
He is quite a point guard for the Ludington Orioles.
I'd like to see the Orioles put one more. It's Manistee. Come on. Let's just run it up.
All right. Probably going to be getting a lot of hate mail directed to the OSN WMOM because of that comment right there, Riley. Wow. All right. Forfinski trying to get the outside. He's got a gain of about 8. You know, we were talking about.
It is the Oriole Sports Network. I'm a little bit of a homer, too.
You know what? I'm the first to admit I bleed orange and black. I'm a homer and darn proud of it. Okay, 2:22 to go in the game. Ludington up 45-21. We were talking about Big Jake Plamondon, and you said he's up to about 287 pounds. He's also got a new hairstyle. For you Oriole fans, check out the Ferris State football webpage. Check them out. Check it out. It's on Facebook, actually. And, no, it is their webpage. Check it out. Look up Jake Plamondon and look at his photo, folks. And also there from Ludington, Austin McCarthy. He's on the hockey team. So the Ludington connection is strong at Ferris State.
That's a Division I hockey school, correct?
Yes. Ludington up 45-21, 151 to go in the game. Illegal procedure on the Orioles. Riley, do you think at this point, your thoughts on keeping a lot of the starters out there, like Chase Hackert at quarterback right now?
I like it. Like I said a couple seconds ago, this is the rivalry. I mean, it's what it's all about.
You know, you look at last year, there was a game between Hart and Shelby, and that's also another great rivalry game. Hart scored and gave them a 68-21 lead, and they went for 2 late in the game and got it. So they ended up winning 70-21. if I remember right. I got that information from Chris Bossy, good buddy of mine. 1:18 to go in this game.
And I like leaving the starters in too. This is a big front for Manistee, and just a couple of more plays running the ball against the big front is going to get them used. Next week it's going to be a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Those boys are going to be big up front. They're going to have to find a way to move them and protect the quarterback.
I just gave Braden Cronline my camera. Braden, please get a photo of Ludington charging over and getting the dad's traveling trophy when that happens.
Good show of sportsmanship here, though, by Coach Gunsel.
Yeah.
Probably I thought they were going to take a knee, but just going to let the clock wind down.
3rd and 5, 41 seconds to go. Handoff. Joe Benz on the carry. Benz putting his head down. He's got an Oriole first down. Joe Benz, hard running there for the Oriole tailback. First down, Ludington, 33 seconds to go. Ludington 45, Manistee 21.
Brought down by Sorensen.
Clock is on the run. Right now, it's down to 26 seconds. Coach Gunsel pulls his offense off the field. And the 145th edition of this great Michigan High School Gridiron Classic, Ludington and Manistee, goes to the Ludington Orioles by the score of 45-21. Ludington now leads the overall series. 70 wins, 64 losses, 11 ties. The Orioles 45, Chippewas 21. And there is the horn, the Badger horn right there.
Yep,
and Ludington goes out to shake hands with the Manistee Chippewas right now. This big crowd here.
Yeah, and this is always the best game of the year for both schools. And, you can tell Manistee's side still supporting their team, and you just love to see it. Just a great football game.
Ludington wins 45-21. And Riley, that trend continues, and hopefully next year the Orioles can break that trend where Ludington wins a game and then Manistee comes back the next 2 years with wins. It's happened since 2010.
Yep, they just have to want it as bad as they did this year because, Manistee will be going home, and they'll just be thinking about, I can't wait to get another shot at you guys next year. And hopefully
and look at this.
the Orioles do the same.
Look at this, Riles.
Oh, you love
the football team meeting the student section, and we're waiting for the band. Here comes the band right now, too. We want to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint. The local stores for all of your painting projects. Give owner Matt Ewing a call, 231-843-8250. You can also look up Ludington Paint and Glass at www.ludingtonpaint.com. Ludington wins the 145th edition. It's also homecoming. The homecoming king, Levi Lehman. The homecoming queen, Sarah Gibson. Most importantly, though, Ludington comes away with a huge victory tonight over their bitter arch rivals to the north, the Manistee Chippewas. The Orioles will reclaim the Dad's Traveling Trophy. And you know what? You were the last team to have that Dad's Traveling Trophy when you guys went up there and beat them 49-14 back in 2019.
Yeah, and I know the feeling that the Orioles have down there. It's nothing better than beating Manistee. But now it's back to work next week. One of the best teams in the state once again, and they're going to have to practice hard this week if they want to stay in this game and even compete with Whitehall, but I'm excited to see what they can do.
They will, Riles, but you got to let them savor this one for at least 24 hours, and they got the big homecoming dance tomorrow. So,
they can have the homecoming dance, then it's back to work.
Exactly.
This is too good of a season not to just be focused, and if they can keep focused, they control their own destiny.
Exactly. Right now, we are going to step aside. The post-game show brought to you by Smith & Eddy Insurance of the Lakeshore, I should say. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. We're going to step aside for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with Coach Charlie Gunsel here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome to Crown & Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come in and experience our casual, fine dining with little or no wait. You don't need to wait for a special occasion. We are open Monday through Saturday, featuring craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our signature Crown & Cork burger, maple bourbon salmon, and Great Lakes fish and chips. We will be excited to hear what your favorite is. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. Summer and fall, we are open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We encourage you to confirm times via our website, Facebook, or Yelp. Be sure to add Crown and Cork on your list of great locations to visit in Ludington. We hope to serve you soon.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Oriole Field, Ludington 45, Manistee 21. Coach Charlie Gunsel just had the Dad's Traveling Trophy. And the first player he gave it to was Levi Lehman, and you saw some of the seniors coming over there holding that Dad's Traveling Trophy. It'll be in the halls now in the trophy case at Ludington High School now, and hopefully the Orioles will be able to retain it for more than 1 year. They haven't been able to do that going back to the early 2000s. We've got a very happy Coach Charlie Gunsel. Congratulations, Coach.
Hey, thanks, Scoop. Appreciate it.
Nothing sweeter than beating the arch rival, is there?
Oh my goodness, it's a great night, and what a ball game. You know, they hung in there. Manistee, give them credit. They're tough kids, and but I think at the end of the day, we just started making too many plays, and I think it took a long time to break their will. I don't know if we ever broke it, but great night. Put a lot of points on the board and had a lot of fun.
Dad's Traveling Trophy back where it belongs. It'll be with the Ludington Orioles for the next year. And homecoming, all kinds of things going on. Your captain, your linebacker, your starting fullback, Levi Lehman, named the king. He's following in his brother's footsteps. Both Joshua and Noah, I believe, both were homecoming kings. So what a great night. Let's talk about those first two offensive possessions. Your team moved the ball well.
Right. Yeah, we just couldn't finish.
Yeah, got the field goal up 3-0. Then you got the stop, or the Manistee stopped you guys. Actually, they got the ball on their own 1 yard line.
Yeah,
and
we threw a pick. Yeah, we threw a pick down there. It was probably a bad play call. I thought we could slide Levi behind him. Becker did a nice job just sitting in the window. So picked it off, but again, the double, or the positive of it is that they got it at the 1, and it was just at the quarter change. So then they're down in front of our student section, which is where we would want them to be. And then for defensively caused a big turnover. Daniel Ramirez recovers it in the end zone for a touchdown. And really that kind of springboarded us.
Yeah. And that gave you a 17-7 lead. That's what you took into the half right there. You came out, good stop by your defense. Manistee's first possession of the second half. Then you had some big plays. I said it on the radio a few times tonight, Coach. He's not just a basketball player, folks. What a night for the coming out party for David Sunshine Schillinger.
Yeah, he's been working, and I just give him so much credit because here's a kid that's, for all account, he's a star in the basketball world. He's played high level, whether it be high school or AAU. You know what? David never complains. David never says, when am I going to get touches? He does what he's supposed to do, and you can see athletically he's ready to go. We just want him to be comfortable. We never want to put somebody in a position where they're not comfortable. So, I call him the dart. You call him Sunshine. But you saw the dart. He gets the edge. You're not catching him. So, it just kind of expands us a little bit because we put so much pressure on Trey in our running game, and they were doing a nice job taking away our quarterback. So we just can't run Trey into the ground, and it's another nice change up with Joe Bentz as well. Joe runs the ball very, very well, but David has a different gear than most kids.
2 touchdowns for Sunshine. Also recovered a fumble here near the end of the game on special teams. But let's also look at the play, your offense and defensive lines as well. You look at Forfinski all over the field tonight, both on offense and defense. Same with Levi Lehman. The Gilchrist, I could go on and on about the guys that made big plays tonight in this great rivalry series with the Manistee Chippewas.
Yeah, our seniors stepped up. It was their last homecoming. They wanted to make sure they went out on their terms, and they certainly did. But, Trey and Levi are the keys that drive the car, defensively especially, and Chase and Trey and Levi offensively as well. But our offensive line gave us just enough. We were able to get the edge. We ran some things tonight we hadn't run before, so I think we kind of caught Manistee off guard a little bit with a couple of the things we were doing. So, it just really created edges. And even going at halftime 17-7, we just never felt like we were really stopped. You know, we kind of stopped ourselves. But what they do is they chew the clock, keep the ball away from you. And they were successful in doing that.
They did that twice today with long drives, culminating in touchdowns, but then your offense came right back. That had to be disheartening to Manistee. Every time Manistee would score, Ludington would come right back and increase the score and get to that point where you would be up by double digits.
Yeah.
Talk about Adam Keffer tonight, playing with a heavy heart.
Yeah, Kef's just, he's a warrior, and I've been talking with him or texting with him and his mom, and they're going through hell, Scoop. They're going through absolute hell. And to have Adam come out and be with his friends tonight, I think it was 2 hours of being a kid again that he was able to get. And, we talked to the team at lunch. Kef's quiet. Kef didn't want a big deal made. And so, kids treat him like Kef. And he came out and he played his tail off. He dominated that defensive end on that side of the ball tonight. And I hope we gave him 2 hours of normal.
Yeah.
The sad thing is he's got to get back into that world for a while. But Kef is, he's a man. He's a young man. We talk about how mature we want our kids to be. Kef is the example of maturity.
5-1, Coach. 3-1 in the West Michigan Conference. You get one of the best teams, if not the best team in Division IV next week at Whitehall. I know your boys are going to enjoy this one. You're going to enjoy the dance tomorrow night, and a great win against the rival. And does it get any better than this, Coach, on a Friday night? The crowd here tonight, I've never seen a bigger crowd here.
Overflowing. Our students were awesome. The hill's awesome. The bleachers are packed. Our band's awesome. I'm excited about their show. And, it was a great night. It's what I wanted our seniors to experience, and they did. And they balled tonight, and they played with a lot of juice. And Nathan Gilchrist, hasn't been getting a lot of touches earlier in the year. Tonight, that's just what it is with this offense. I mean, somebody's going to get you eventually, and I thought Nathan really stood out.
You mentioned Nathan. He was our Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight. We heard his interview at halftime tonight, and he had a huge game tonight as well. Go right down the list. You got to be so proud of your boys, Coach. We're going to let you head out of here right now, but savor this one.
All right.
Great win against 145th edition of this great rivalry, the longest continuous rivalry in the Lower Peninsula. I mean, should say in terms of games played.
Right.
Only behind Negaunee and Ishpeming in the Upper Peninsula. Ludington.
A lot of fun, Scoop.
A lot of fun, Coach. Enjoy this one. Congratulations. Coach Charlie Gunsel. His Orioles win tonight by the score of 45-21, and they are now 5-1 on the season, 3-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. We want to remind you folks that we will be putting up the scores, all the area scores of interest, the team stats, individual stats, scoring by quarter, and the scoring summary later tonight on the OSN page. With that said, we are now going to disconnect from 102.7 WMOM. Stay online, though, Oriole fans, on the OSN. We're going to be bringing you this light show from Oriole Field. We will stay online with the Oriole Sports Network, and you can catch that on Facebook and on YouTube. So, again, we thank WMOM owner Chris Nicholas, and we are going to be disconnecting from them right now, and we'll be bringing you that light show momentarily. In 2 minutes, we'll be back.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud.
22 marching show, Boy Band Evolution.
The LHS Marching Orioles would like to open their 2022 show with the 1988 monster hit from New Kids on the Block, You Got It, The Right Stuff. Drum majors, Rebecca Silversley, Kean O'Brien, and Nate Wagner. Is your band ready? Ludington High School Marching Band, you may take the field. Next, the Marching Orioles will continue their show with a hit from the best-selling album of 1999, I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the center of the field as we feature the LHS Drumline. Tonight's Drumline feature is arranged by Ludington Elementary teacher and LHS Drumline instructor, Zach Koryanek. Tonight, the LHS Marching Orioles will conclude their boy band evolution show with One Direction's 2015 hit Drag Me Down, featuring trumpet soloist and drum major Nate Wagner. The Ludington Marching Band would like to thank their friends and family and the entire Ludington community for their generous donations towards their new uniforms. Again, give it up for marching band drum majors, Rebecca Subisley, Kian O'Brien, and Nate Wagner. All of our color guard, flag, and dance choreography is written by color guard captain Kaylee Malt, Rhea McConaughey, and Sutton Houston. My bad. The Ludington Marching Band is directed by Keith Kuczynski. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Ludington, your 2022 Ludington High School Marching Orioles.
Welcome back, folks, to Oriole Field. A great show put on there by the Ludington High School Marching Band. What a light show right there. And that brings to this night to a conclusion, a resounding 45-21 homecoming victory for the Ludington Orioles to move to 5-1 overall on the season. And they are now 3-1 in the West Michigan Conference. Week 7, they'll be at Whitehall to take on the Vikings. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, Thad Shank, our cameraman tonight, the OSN cameraman, Tyson Petinato, my color commentary man, Riley Calhoun, my technical engineer, Braden Kronline. This is the voice of the Ludington Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Oriole Field. Once again, your final score in this homecoming 2022 matchup, the 145th meeting between the Orioles of Ludington and the Chippewas of Manistee. Ludington 45, Manistee 21. Have a great weekend, folks, and we'll be back with you next Friday from Whitehall. Take care, folks. Good night.